Welcome to Guardians postgame with Q and Colb.
Oh man. No, hit that one again. Hit that one again.
Yeah. Curtis, come on screen. Clap it up for Curtis, everybody. Come on. Get on screen, Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Did you think the Guardians were gonna win today?
Hell no, I didn't think that at all.
You know why? Because he's a hater. Straight up.
Straight a hater. Just a hater. Just a hater.
Hey,
But hey,
2025.
what's on your hoodie right now? Hey, yeah, that's what you got there. You're sitting there with nothing but hatred in your heart, in your soul. That's why they traded Geno Smith and Sam Darnold, because you got nothing but hate in your body. City out here in pain, you laughing. What's wrong with you? Colb out here hurting, wearing his Guardians jersey. Look at the man right now. You laughing at that? Look at Colb right now. Look at his face right now. You laughing at this, Curtis?
I apologize for me.
He lying.
No. Where's the Uncle Ruckus music?
Hey, no, do not do that.
Music?
Don't do that. Okay.
Come on, talk about the Guardians, Curtis.
I'm so fucking sick of you, Curtis. I'm so fucking
What did
sick
I
of your
do? I
shit.
did not deserve this at all. I did not deserve this at all.
I am so sick of your shit, dog.
What is wrong with me? Why are you getting mad at me for?
Wait. Is it fuck Curtis? Is that what we on? Are we on fuck Curtis, bro?
Yes, we all fuck Curtis today.
This is
Fuck Curtis.
Let that motherfucker know it ain't sweet down there.
Get off the screen, Curtis.
Get your ass off the screen.
I don't deserve this. Look, Sunday was rough. I saw the Browns get blown out, and I saw Geno Smith. I have to put this out there now. There is no longer Geno sun on them hoes coming from me anymore. It's over with.
Whose fault is that?
It's not mine.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
What is, I expected him to stun on the hose. He did not do that.
As a matter of fact, everything is your fault.
No, you are not going to do that. You are not going to do that to me right now.
Everything is your fault. The guards is your fault.
You gonna blame damn Beignet man. You're not gonna blame me.
Geno being washed is your fault. It's all your fault.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Q's cat coming on the screen is your fault.
I didn't even know
everything is your fault.
Who is the game man, by the way? I hear you talk about this big game man all the time. Who is he?
It's John Rivers. We traded him to New Orleans for a while ago.
We about to trade you for John Rivers.
No.
Yeah, bring John back, bro. Bring John back.
No, I deny that. I deny that. Not happening. Not on my watch.
Pick swap too. We're gonna give you up and a third to get John. Yeah.
I'm vetoing that trade. Not happening.
You can't veto the trade.
Yes, I am. I can't.
You ain't got no trade clause.
Trade clause.
You ain't got no trade clause.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do have a trade clause. I put it in last year.
What's the boy name to be putting all them tweets up that people be making fun of on Twitter? The Nick Carnes. You about to be on the Nick Carnes experience.
You're not gonna put me in Nick Carnes experience. Nope, not doing that.
You about to be posting some positive ass tweets, brother.
You know what? No, we gotta take it. We gotta take it a step further. We trading Curtis for Domo. Fuck it.
Yeah,
that's even worse. That's even worse.
We trade Curtis for Domo.
That's even worse.
Big shout out to Domo, but he got fried by Corey on Twitter this week.
Hey, no, Corey texted me too. He was like, bro, I'm so sick of Domo, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, he got fried. I was reading that whole thread, just like, damn.
He was so sick of Domo shit, man.
I think Domo got because Domo is the biggest soldier in the Drew Allar wars. He got what the whole Drew Allar fan base has been coming at Corey's neck about for like 3 years, and he finally had to unleash that on somebody.
Oh man.
That man has been ardent about the fact that there's nothing there. Like,
Oh god.
oh my goodness. Yeah, what a fucking week of sports here. Colb, you want to talk about the Guardians, man? Because
what the fuck is there to talk about here? Like, what the fuck is there to talk about?
It was a close game with the A's, you know. This game.
Like,
It's a
2-1
series.
No, fuck that. We lose 2-1 because nobody in this fucking lineup can hit except Jose and Manzardo and Stephen Kwan, who's in a rut right fucking now. And then you got fucking John Kenzie Noel, who makes his mind up before he goes up there that he's gonna swing it every fucking pitch.
Was that dude who swung in the dirt?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Hey, he was doing some bullshit too.
Bro, the ball's 5 feet off the fucking plate and he's swinging. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your big ass, man? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Big ass need to play tight end and shit. I'm so sick of this dude, bro. Playing the wrong fucking sport. And don't get me started on fucking Austin Hedges getting up there, fucking automatic out as soon as he up on the fucking play. At least he got to walk, though. At least he got to walk that one time. So good for him, I guess. I just want some serious fucking bats. Can we get some serious fucking hitters in this fucking lineup, please? Calling up rookies and shit for the playoffs because these rest of these motherfuckers can't do shit. I'm so sick and tired of this fucking team, bro. I've only been one. It's only my second year watching. I'm I'm so sick and tired of this fucking team, bro. What the fuck was that? And then Jose, bottom of the ninth. You get a fucking triple, and then as soon as Manzo makes contact with the ball, he just decides to fucking go, and gets out at third. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, God. I'm so sick of this fucking team, man. Down 15 and a half games for the division, and then you come back and win it just to do that bullshit I had to see on my screen, bro. Get these guys the fuck out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm so sick of this shit, man.
My goodness.
Oh,
Colb, you don't seem happy with your baseball team right now.
I'm not happy with these motherfuckers, dog. They fucking stink. I'm sick of this shit. Give up 2. We can't get 3 runs. You can't get 3 runs in a game. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Football was cooking. Tariq was cooking, dog.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
I want to see what this one do. Okay, that's what that button does.
Let that motherfucker know it ain't sweet down there.
Oh my god! What the fuck was that, bro?
Hey, now you know how I felt last week.
When the dream lost.
Did the same bullshit to me, dog. Out there hoping we got the 3 seed and we lose the goddamn. You know they might make the finals. They're playing the game 5 tonight.
Oh, you're about to say game 5 tonight, right?
Yeah, against the Aces. If they make the finals, dog, I have had it with the state of Indiana. I got permanent beef with the state of Indiana. Too much.
No. They've cost you way too much basketball pain the last year.
Crazy, Cole. You know how insane it was for me to watch us blow this game to the fever, and then they cut the fucking Tyrese Halliburton celebrating with Caitlin Clark. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? He's not even playing, and he's haunting me. Like.
They didn't even give you time to let the wound heal up. It was like, nah, right back.
Like, yeah, you believe in the dream, huh? Okay. All they got to do is beat Indiana, and it looked like they could win the championship. I'm like, this feel real familiar, but they ain't the Cavs. They gonna go through.
Oh man,
yeah. I know it's rough. The 3-game series, dog. How do they do it? Do it like 1-1-1, or is it 1-2?
No, I think are they all in Cleveland? I think I was talking to Mac the other day and he said they're all in Cleveland.
Okay, that's the good one, right? That's what the W used to have. Then they switched it to this bullshit Fever get a home game in game 2 in a 3-game series thing, and it just ruins the regular season.
Yeah, all three of them are at home. So I mean, that benefits the guards. At least you don't have to deal with schoolball again. So like,
yeah, that boy was cooking y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, I can't even be like, I'm pissed. Don't get me wrong, but I can't be mad at schoolball, bro. He was fucking cooking, dog. He was cooking.
Yeah, y'all should have. I saw the video of y'all chatting "fuck you, schoolball." I don't think you should have did that.
Hey, you know what makes it even worse is that like Gavin was cooking too. When you lose a game, when you lose a game 2-1, bro, that's just like.
Hey man, the pitcher did what because they were in trouble in that 9th inning.
Cade fought back. He did what he was supposed to do.
Got those outs at the plate, didn't let any runs come in, and then you got the heart of the lineup. I'm like, oh, it might happen. Then Jose gets a triple off an error. You like, oh
yeah, you like, okay, we good, we got it, like we got it,
we good, and then it just bullshit ensued, and I was like, oh. Them boys ain't got it. It's okay. Yeah. Look, like you said about the Cowboys game yesterday, it's not about the result.
Fuck that. Ain't no ties in baseball. There are not no ties in baseball. Nobody have no fucking fun.
Did you not have fun on the journey? I saw you tweet. It looked like you was having fun. You was posting Michael Irvin memes. Like the race from 15 back was the fun part. This is not the fun. This is why the movie Major League ends after the Indians win the pennant, right? Because they probably got their ass beat in the World Series. This is just the story. The fun part of the season ended when you won the division. And anything else that happens after that, you just go hurt yourself, brother.
No, one more quick rant. You know what really pisses me off? It pisses me off when motherfuckers get my mentions talking about it's not Jose's fault. Nobody else can hit. I know nobody else can fucking hit. Why the fuck is he running? He made a mistake, bro. You allowed to say he fucked up, bro. I promise you allowed to say he fucked up. He fucked up. He shouldn't have ran. He shouldn't have done it. They would have been all right. Like,
you know what? When people do that, it drives me crazy because all you're trying to say is, "Hey, man, he fucked up." You're not even trying to put the whole game on him, right?
No, he fucked up.
But then they get so incredulous about you putting that one piece on him that then people, like, in order to push back on that energy, end up putting the whole game on Jose, right? Like, because now they're like, "Well, I don't want to accept the L." So it does nothing but make it worse for the player you're defending. You just got to be like, yeah, man, the man's fucked up. Like that was a grade A fuck up. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jose's not in there like, yeah, man, I did nothing wrong. Like, someone said we need the bruh sound effect.
Bruh.
I will never forget the fact that happened. That whole bruh situation happened while I was in high school. Yeah, it was because you remember the dude who did it went to Garfield.
Tony Farmer? Go to Garfield. Yeah, Tony Farmer. Oh, yeah.
He was the same age as me. He went to Garfield. I knew people who knew him.
Hey, man. Tony Farmer was. He was
supposed to go to Michigan State.
Yeah, he was a fucking special basketball player.
Yeah, he was good. And then you saw the video. You was like, well, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's over.
Like whenever I see that meme, it's like a joke to everybody else, but then like I see it and I have so much other context behind it, and I'm like,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. I remember the video came out.
Oh yeah, everybody's like, oh yeah, it's over.
Over. Well, the video of him getting sentenced.
Yeah,
and then somebody added the bruh sound effect on top of it, like, and then it became a legendary thing. But yeah. Things that people don't know from Cleveland that are absolutely from Cleveland. The Brummy. Superman in the Brummy. Like,
Luciano said, first guards game I watched all year. Y'all can blame me. I'm not blaming you for that shit, bro. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Hey, look, I was going to take a little bit of the blame, but I was like, nah, y'all was down 2-1 by the time I turned that bitch on.
No, I knew it was serious. When Q was watching, he was like, hold on, wait a second.
So I'm like, we gonna go live after the game. So I'm like, all right, because like I was oblivious to it. I was about to start the show at 2:00.
Yeah, no, and that's on us, y'all, because we was gonna start the pod at the normal time. But it's like, nah, the guards playing. We don't want to try to compete with that.
I don't want Cole out here trying to talk about the Browns when he really watching the game, right? Like, give him a chance to have a good show. And 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 everybody else try to talk to me about guards the whole time and all this stuff. I'm like, let's just let the game in, see what the result is. We'll talk about the result real quick. Anything else you want to throw in there about the guards? Any optimism about game 2?
A lot of optimism. You don't see schoolball the rest of the way, so hopefully that means they get out.
No more schoolball.
Hopefully you can fucking hit, and please get these fucking bums out the bottom of the lineup, bro. Like, I don't need to see Noel, bro. I don't need to see fucking I don't need to see Hedges. I'm not gonna shit on Rokio, but it is what it is. Mike said live stream guards game 2, brother. I don't think we want to do that.
It's rough, bro.
Me screaming "fuck" every 2 seconds on the pod probably not gonna be great.
I feel like baseball is either like a really good idea for a watch along or a really, really bad one because it's so slow paced.
It would be fun. Like, it would be fun for us to do.
I don't think for a game with stakes, I don't think you want to do it. Like a game with no stakes, I think it'd be fun because you basically have a podcast, watch a game in the background. But a game with stakes, it's gonna be long pits of silence as you're nervous about like a 2-2 count. Like, I played enough baseball to know that shit ain't fun. Like, when it get tight, like, it's not. There's no talking. Like,
me and you just staring at the screen like,
oh shit. You're not trying to hear me go off on a tangent on a 2-3 count. Like, that's not what you get. It can go off at any time, but it can go off any amount of time.
Like, we definitely can't do what we normally do. We just talk about shit. Like,
I don't really give a fuck about the game. Like, like that's gonna piss people off. Like,
oh man, I was sitting there like, please.
It was like 2:30 till I found out the game was even on today. Okay, like,
bro, I was so paranoid I couldn't even watch us pitch. I just had it on my phone and I just like see the pitches come in, but I couldn't like actually watch it because I was just like, nah, bro. I feel like if I watch it, something bad gonna happen. I literally only watched the at bats that we had. I'm just like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baseball is a special type of nerve wracking. Because it's just the offense and defense. It's kind of like football where like offense and defense are separate. So you got to get your stuff on defense. Then you got to go on off. But then offense is so fucking sporadic in baseball. Like there's a build up.
It can really just happen at any moment.
Yeah, or it can
just like, what? Oh yeah, or it cannot. You know what I'm saying?
It can go from happening to not happening. Like nothing more deflating than the guy who consistently hits ground ball double plays. Look, I played so many years of baseball on teams that suck. I know every feeling there is to feel about blowing a game, dog. And when you see your homeboy hit that fucking chopper, and you like, God damn, that's a double play. We had somebody on third. Woo, it's the worst feeling in the world. You just got to put on your. I played catcher too, so I had to put on my fucking shin pads and shit. I was like, oh man, sucks. Sucks.
Man. Oh god,
sucks. You gotta get motivated. Coming down.
just win fucking game 2, man. Just win fucking game 2, please.
Hey,
please.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, every day's a new day. And who knows? Maybe the bats start waking up. I don't know.
Hey, bro, not with that bottom of the lineup. Them motherfuckers is not waking up.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Every time I watch the Guardians, I'm always like shocked with how little hitting they have. Like I'm always, it's like the Wendy's commercial. It's like I keep looking at the lineup, like where's the beef of this lineup? Like this shit ain't got no. There's Jose. I know Jose. You know, is that the peak of the lineup is Jose, and then that's it.
Yes, literally the peak of the lineup. And you know, Manzo, he be crushing the ball every now and again, but like. Bro, like you can't expect to go anywhere in the postseason with the bats that they have, bro. Like you can't expect them to do anything. You can't.
Y'all missing guys like, you know, Travis Hafner. You know, back in my day, we had Travis Hafner and Victor Martinez, you know, Carlos, big shout out, Carlos, always getting on base with his big ass. Yeah, you know, y'all ain't got those guys anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they won't fucking pay anybody. That's why. You don't get those guys for free. Unfortunately, you got to spend some money to have guys like that.
Somebody said Fausto Carbona. I think his name was something different, but ended up being something different. You know what I mean? Look, that's what my hardcore Guardians fandom ended. Is like they lost at 07. And I was like, all right. I already play for enough shitty baseball teams. I don't need to root for one dog in my free time.
Oh man. Oh. Anyway, you want to talk about the Browns now?
Yeah, let's talk about the Browns, man. Look like a quarterback change is on the way. And look, I am not excited about the prospect that our best chance to limit turnovers is playing a rookie versus the defensive minds of Mike Tomlin and Brian Flores. That on paper does not feel like a great way to limit turnovers. But given what Joe Flacco's play has looked like, they have no choice. Okay.
So how bad was it when you rewatched the tape? When you rewatched it, because I know you watched the all 22. How bad was it when you watched it?
Everybody who's watched the all 22 has the same reaction I have, so I feel very validated in saying this. It was way worse than the stat line indicates, and the stat line is pretty atrocious for this game for Joe Flacco. For example, both those interceptions he threw weren't just bad, right? Like there were bad interceptions, but he had somebody wide open to like get a chunk play both those interceptions. He just didn't see it. Yeah, there's only one way to describe it. He's ruined right now, right? Like I think the only way for Joe Flacco to get better is legitimately for him to stop playing right now. Like him continuing to play is not going to benefit anybody. It's not going to benefit the Browns. It's not going to benefit Joe Flacco. He needs to sit on the bench for a little while because I think the constant pressure that Corn Lucas has been giving up has really just fucked him up. There was one play where the Browns kept 7 guys in to protect, and Joe Flacco flees to that pocket early to run, and then he slides behind the line of scrimmage, takes a sack. That's the level of paranoia that he has right now about how bad the offensive line is. And this is a word of warning, right? Like, hey, you cannot just throw Dylan Gabriel out there with the same offensive line and think anything good's going to happen. Only bad things are going to happen if that's the case. So, yeah, I think the offensive line has done its damage to Joe Flacco. I think Corn Lucas is the main culprit here. We talked about how bad he was. I'll bring up how many pressures he's given up on the show.
He gave up 9 pressures on Sunday.
He's given up 28 in 3.5 games, which is about 16 weeks worth of pressures for an average tackle in 1 month. You know, drop the clues bomb on that. You know, that's going to have its effect on any quarterback, especially one who's old and not that good in Joe Flacco. And what you're seeing is Joe's not confident in what he's seeing anymore. He's either like, you can see him making the decision, I'm going to be stubborn and stay in the pocket, right? Like, instead of the game flowing to him, he's trying to dictate the game because there's too much chaos is going on around him. It's just impossible for a quarterback to get a flow like that. And he's at the point to where the only thing that's going to help him is a reset. He needs to just sit the bench for a while. And here's the thing that I find interesting is a lot of people are assuming that the Browns are going to bench Dylan Gabriel. I mean, not bench Dylan Gabriel, but bench Joe Flacco for Dylan Gabriel, which is correct. And then they're making this assumption that automatically moves Shador up the depth chart.
No.
Would not make that assumption.
Okay, since you brought him up,
yeah.
Did you hear what Rex Ryan said?
What did Rex Ryan say?
On Get Up?
No, what did he say?
Oh man, I should have downloaded the clips and it had you playing on here. Cause maybe I'll just play it on my phone and just like let you hear it. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on, let me find it. Rex Ryan, Shador Sanders.
Yeah, somebody just tweeted me because for my breakdown for the Joe Flacco game, I used the Ice Cube meme from War of the Worlds, and like the tagline for War of the Worlds is "It's worse than you think." So that's what I was going for there. So it was like it was that bad. I'm like, brother, it was that bad. It wasn't Deshaun Watson versus like the Commanders bad. Like it didn't make me physically want to fight, right? But it was like, you gotta bench him, dog. There's nothing else that you can really do.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to play for you. Wait.
Stefanski is one of an outstanding coach. All right. But why the hell isn't he putting Shador Sanders? We're all waiting to see the Shador Sanders be the guy or Gabriel, whatever. Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like he's a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know the whole league knows, embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback now. See if they make a change there.
What did he say? If I know it, then the whole league knows.
He's if I know, then the whole league knows. He said, if I know, then the whole league knows. You being an embarrassment. Should I tell you what I heard? Or should I not say it?
Let's speak hypothetically. Let's speak hypothetically about a quarterback X here, right? You know, and that hypothetically would be a 5th round pick. And, you know, no names, please. But, like, you know, we could talk about it.
Hey, notice how I said, should I say what I heard? And then Curtis pops up immediately.
Because Curtis spelled that it was Dante. Hate that, boy. Hater. Okay. He loved when it's Dante.
Hey, 2025, I have learned I'm not hating hard enough. Seth Rollins and Kendrick Lamar have told me I need to step up my hating. That's what I need to do. We hating all 2025.
We hate all 2025.
Yes.
What you doing in 2026? You hating again?
No, we're gonna tone it down a little bit.
We're gonna tone it down in 2026.
We're gonna tone it down. We're gonna tone it down.
We're gonna tone it down.
He gonna be one of those. We must turn down the temperature in the current environment. We gonna see moderate Curtis on our timeline. We must find places of agreement and agree that both sides have points and need to listen to each other.
Oh, he gonna be the black. Never mind.
Chill out. Don't do that.
He gonna be Hakeem Curtis. Okay. Curtis Schumer on this bitch.
Hey, all I'm saying is this. Hey, when Curtis post that selfie at the Republican National Convention, just let y'all know. We seen it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
I'm cool. I'm not going there. We'll never go there.
You heard it here first. Oh man.
Hey,
let's say hypothetically, let's say there's a hypothetical quarterback. Who's a 3rd string quarterback?
Someone said radical centrist Curtis.
Radical centrist Curtis.
we must see both sides.
Oh man. No.
It would be funny if people weren't actually like doing shit like that on egregious stuff.
Oh man.
It was funny. But let's just say there's a hypothetical quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Who's a 3rd string quarterback, who's a rookie. And let's say that he's been late to meetings pretty frequently. And maybe he doesn't have as good of a grasp on the playbook as he should. And maybe that's why he's the 3rd string quarterback and probably won't get promoted to being the backup either right now.
I can't
hypothetically.
Say that hypothetically. I can't say. I will say this. You know, I am not digging around in that. But I know people who do dig, and I'm not hearing different things. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that means it's true, but you would think that if he was taking care of everything you wanted him to take care of, hypothetically speaking, maybe people would be kind of hinting towards, hey man, we need to give Shador, a chance to step up, make some plays. But the guy who should be the people's champion right now, people are just completely fine with him not playing.
Aaron said, damn, Kyle McCord is struggling out here.
Did Kyle McCord even make the Eagles?
No, he's on the practice squad.
He's on the P squad. Yeah.
Yeah. Can there be a reincarnation of Manziel when he's still living? I'm not even lying to you, bro. Somebody messaged me this morning. I was like, damn, he the black Johnny Manziel?
He might be black. He's quarterback X right now. We don't know. We're not disclosing that information.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
But yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, we'll see, right? Maybe he gets the time to play, maybe he doesn't. But I'm not going to be surprised if
he's going to play this year.
You think he's going to play?
He's going to play this year because people want to see him play. Well, a person wants to see him play at some point.
I think Jimmy would be willing to take their word for it.
We'll see.
On this one? Because again, I don't think Jimmy drove the bus on bringing him here. And if he's like, hey, what's going on with the Sanders kid? And they tell him stuff, it's not going to be like when Mike Patton was trying to tell him stuff and he ain't really care about no damn Mike Patton because Mike Patton was like the fifth dude he wanted to hire. I mean, this is somebody he's legitimately committed to. He trusts, he believes. If they go up to him and say, we don't want to do this, he's not ready, he's not in a situation he's not going to be successful, I think he'll be like, okay. I don't think it's going to really eat at him that bad. I think the fan base is going to be pissed about it because, the media has charged up these people to not really look at any of the surrounding context around the Shador Sanders situation and just ask the question, why ain't he playing? And not listen to any of the fucking answers to why he's not playing. Like, if you notice that people ask this question, it's rhetorical. They don't want to answer for why Shador's not playing. I mean, they saw him in the preseason. And like, honest to God, from what we're hearing, what we saw when he took 2 weeks off because of that injury, and then he came back looking like that, does that not scream like a quarterback who wasn't preparing?
He didn't look prepared in that last preseason game at all.
How do you not look prepared for that?
You're going to play. He looked overwhelmed. They looked like everything was going too fast for him. And we all saw the reaction on Twitter. Oh, they're setting him up to fail. I'm like, shut up, man. They weren't. He looked bad against third stringers. And the thing is, the stuff that he was doing in college, he cannot do it when in the pros. He literally can't. The amount of drifting that he was doing is insane. Literally insane. All right, man. You can stop, man. That was it. I'm done. No more hate for the rest of the podcast. No more hate.
I was about to call you Curtis Whitlock. I'm not about to.
Cantankerous.
Hey, man, I had to stop myself. But I gotta stop hating.
Hey, the year almost over, brother. Okay. You either gotta hate harder for the rest of the year so you can get it all out of you, or you gotta start weaning yourself off of the hatred. Like, you gotta figure out which one you want to do.
Got more months to figure it out.
Has anybody have you been dealing with Baker Mayfield fans tweet you? They've been pretty, you know what? I think we finally got to the point to where I can appreciate Baker Mayfield again.
Why you said that?
I don't really be dealing with the people that be like all bad about Baker Mayfield anymore. They seem to have gotten over arguing about it. I was watching him. I'm like, you know what? Good for him. Nice little comeback. He didn't win. I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, man, good game. At least he's entertaining.
My favorite thing about Baker is that he leads the NFL in turnover-worthy plays, and he's thrown like what I think.
Yeah, he's not a serious quarterback, right? Like that's the
Two
thing.
picks?
Yeah, he's a fun quarterback though, and I feel like we need to have a lane for the entertaining quarterback, which that's what Baker Mayfield is. He's not good enough to be serious, but what he is good enough to be entertaining.
Yeah,
he entertaining. I'll watch any game with Baker Mayfield in it. Them bitches be close, right? Like sometimes he be making crazy throws at the end. He be doing shit. He just be doing shit, man. It's like, what if Jay Cutler had heart? That's what watching Baker Mayfield is like.
Yeah, he is certainly not risk averse.
Nah, he's
certainly not that. Not that.
Look, he a boater now. He just be out here doing shit, and I'll be like, you know what? I appreciate that. So is that Ryan Fitzpatrick? He's better than Ryan Fitzpatrick, but it's a similar experience.
Right, said, is DG really starting Sunday? It sounds like he's going to be the starter. Like it sounds like he's going to be the starter on Sunday.
Is DG the PG coming back for? Is he going to be here for the start of the season?
He's going to be out for a little bit.
Yeah, I think like the first month or two he'll be out.
It's probably why they brought in that extra point guard y'all was mad about.
Who?
Killian Hayes.
Oh, you talking about Killian Hayes? I thought you were talking about Alonzo. I was like, no, we was all in favor of Alonzo.
No. I've been pushing the back and front Lonzo in Cleveland for like 3 years.
Yeah. Hey, Alonzo was like, hey, I didn't know Cleveland had water.
Ain't that the best part about like the best part of being from Cleveland is taking people who aren't from Cleveland to Cleveland? Because I don't know what people have in their mind of what Cleveland is. But then you take them to Cleveland, they're like, well, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
I was like, what do y'all think we live? Like, what do y'all think happens here?
I'm telling you, dog, like Cleveland is just Ohio is northern Florida and Cleveland is the Miami part of it. Jacksonville and Cincinnati, the same fucking thing. If you invert Florida and then you put it up north, Ohio and Florida are the same exact thing.
To be honest, yeah, it's weird too because like I always tell people like, hey, once you leave Cleveland, Columbus, or Cincinnati, it's the South. Mm-hmm. You are in the South.
You might as well be in Mississippi. One of my homeboys, he's from the country. He's from Franklin, Louisiana, and then he went to school at Ole Miss. We was doing a show out there in Chillicothe one time. I'm driving him around. We going to the Walmart, and a tractor pull up. And you know how the tractor pull up, it slow down the whole fucking road because you can't pass on some of these country ass roads. My man looked around. He was like, man, what the fuck? This is just Mississippi.
Like, yeah.
Like he got scammed. He was like, I'm going to Ohio. It's the North. He like, y'all got Confederate flags up here? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Ohio.
Absolutely. Ohio. Hey, go to Southern Ohio. You go see him.
Brother, I pulled out there. I remember my first week down there in Chillicothe. I pulled out of the fucking Walmart too late. I got pulled over. Okay, like, what are you doing here? I'm here for the show. I remember it was hilarious too because the state trooper pulled me over. I didn't even do nothing. He said I passed over I passed over a solid white to get into the Walmart. That's what he pulled me over for, right? Like not even like a double yellow, a solid white to get over there. He pulled me over, and then this white dude named Matt in his fucking Mustang sped on that road while I was pulling over by like 200 miles per hour. And he just looked at that fucking car. I was like, you gotta feel like an asshole right now, right? Like I'm just thinking it. Obviously I ain't gonna say that shit in no Chillicothe. Like, but,
oh yeah. You can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It might be named after the natives, but it ain't nothing native in Chillicothe, brother. Okay. like, yeah. So yeah, that shit always reminds me about how Ohio is. But yeah, Cleveland, Florida, and Ohio are really the same thing. Like you think about it, Orlando and Columbus really got the same energy.
Yeah. Orlando's way more fun, but yeah.
Yeah, like Orlando just has a basketball team, right? They don't really have a football team or a baseball team. Columbus only has a hockey team. It's the same thing.
I mean,
They got an MLS team too. They both got MLS teams.
And they, Ohio State helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the Orlando only has Central Florida, so Big 12 school. No disrespect. But yeah, it's they're pretty similar. I always make that point to people. I'm like, and then people really don't have a good understanding of what Cleveland is because they think it's a lot similar to the other towns in Ohio. I'm like, no, Cleveland's kind of like how Philly's a part of Pennsylvania. It's got nothing to do with Pennsylvania. Cleveland has nothing to do with the rest of Ohio, and the rest of Ohio really would rather not have anything to do with us, other than our sports teams.
We're not really from Ohio. We're from Cleveland.
Me, Colb, and Curtis can tell you right now, we all went to school in different parts of Ohio, and it was a thing being from Cleveland in those schools.
You from Cleveland? You from Cleveland?
Other Cleveland people. You go to college. You go 300 miles away to college in Ohio, and all you do is meet people who grew up 10 miles away from you.
For real? Oh, you from Cleveland? Where you from? Yeah, what side?
What side? What school you went to?
It happened. And then you judge everybody else from not from Cleveland. It's like, you from Akron?
Or the guy who gets caught lying, he's like, oh, where you from? Oh, you from 93rd? And then you find out he went to Twinsburg. You're like, hold on, wait a minute, dog. Was you false flagging? It's crazy. Why did you just say Twinsburg and take the judgment up front? Now you're going to have more judgment to deal with. Now I have to give you judgment with interest. He was going to judge me for saying I'm from Twinsburg or Macedonia. Of course. Okay.
Yeah, come on, what you doing?
But you take that up front. By the end of this first semester, we done with it.
Yeah, it's funny, man. It's funny. Hey, no, but seriously though, I'm a little concerned about dealing against the Vikings, except for the fact that I think the Vikings are bad. So I think he might end up being fine because the Vikings aren't that good.
I don't know, man. Did you see what Brian Flores did to poor Jake Browning?
Yeah, he could Jake Browning.
Sound pressure on the death. Whew. We gonna find out if Dylan has a lot of success versus that, then the hype might actually start for him. Because then they're gonna be like, oh, look at the supercomputer diagnosing the blitz. But we'll see. It's gonna be a significant test. I'm gonna walk into these two games with the full understanding that he might look terrible. And that we can't take too much from that.
I feel like they gonna run the ball a shit ton.
I think, honest to God, that's the plan.
we running that fucking rock.
The only thing that makes me concerned is that the Browns are convinced that the only person who can run the ball effectively is Quinshon Judkins. Second week in a row where he's literally gotten 99% of the carries.
Yeah, they got to switch it up a little bit.
I don't know if they want to. I think they're saying that dude is the only guy who gives us a chance in the run game because the run blocking is not great.
Oh, yeah. They're going to start dealing. They're going to change up their offensive line again. It's just
Yeah, they're going to have to run this ball a lot. I think I wonder how fast they're going to get Cam Robinson in there, right? That's another question. Because, this week is ambitious. To get a tackle in there after 1 week, that's really ambitious. Right. I don't know if they're going to be able to make that target. I think Jack Conklin, if he could get back this week, would be huge. But I'm tired of fucking talking about if Jack Conklin can come back this week. I've been saying that for 3 weeks now. He comes back when he comes back. But hopefully this is an indication that they think Conklin can come back. I will have a lot of criticism for this front office and this coaching staff if they just throw Dylan out there with Corn Lucas again, because I'm like, how can we? This is just not an acceptable thing to do. Now, why are you letting Corn Lucas infect another quarterback?
Yeah, no, he can't play. He cannot play.
Yeah.
And if Jack plays and something happens to Jack in the game, you got to put somebody else in there. You can't put him in there again.
Going to have to call up your boy.
Who?
I'm talking about literally your friend Kyra going, Kai, can you play? I know you was God, but we need a tap. Hey, call up B-Jax.
Hey, yeah, we might have to play. Hey, B-Jax, can you? You got 4 quarters. You got 4 quarters in you.
Hey, bro, we need it. We need people who care about the program. Okay.
I would rather Thayer Munford take those snaps than fucking Cord Lucas at this point. Put him out there.
I don't even know why. Like, I think that's a question of like, is Thayer Munford ready? Right? Like, and if he's not ready, he's got to just get out there, man. Like, Tevin Jenkins, literally anybody else.
Like, you can't play Corn Lucas.
Yeah, Corn Lucas.
Corn Lucas sounds like a disease. It is a disease on the football field.
This season, I don't know what happened. He was a solid player last year for the Washington. Maybe he's injured. Right, the fact that they haven't cut him yet, but they've like signed 2 tackles.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Just cut him.
They must be convinced he's injured or something, that he's going to play better eventually. But that's not coming today. A man has, again, he's given up a season's worth of pressures already.
Like, what more do you need to see?
And it's already done its damage to Joe Flacco. Joe's not recovering from that damage anytime soon. You got to bench Joe Flacco because of that damage. And, like somebody brought up a great point on my Twitter. It's like, hey, man, Dylan's not the biggest guy in the world. Like, what if he gets injured?
Yeah.
Like, it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot that they're in. And you got basically 2 quarterbacks. It's funny how we started with 4 quarterbacks, but right now the Browns are basically operating like they have 2. It's not good when I'm thinking to myself, man, we should have kept Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Because at least you can sacrifice Kenny Pickett for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's throw Kenny Pickett out there. Let him get infected by Corn Lucas, and then we can get guys upright. Get Jack Conklin back, and then throw somebody we think actually do anything.
Yeah, it's somebody said until 4 comes back. He not coming back, bro. I hate that we actually have to have that conversation too. Like, he's not coming back.
No, we don't have to have the conversation.
Like, I hate that people keep bringing it up. He's not playing this year, bro.
It's strange. And like, he's like, look, his fans are resilient because they still exist. And I've never seen somebody nuke their own fan base quite like Deshaun Watson has since 2020.
Yeah, he's not going to play. There's no purpose to him stepping on the field for anybody. First of all, he tore his Achilles twice in like the span of 3 months. Why would he even want to go back out there like less than a year removed from that? That sounds like a recipe for disaster just in and of itself.
Well, I know why he would. The answer is he's desperate. Where else is he going to get an opportunity, Colb? Like, he basically has until they decide to kick him off the team to play in the NFL. And I don't know if he's aware of this, but somebody has to be aware of this that's in his camp. Like, we all see it. Like, he's not going to get another opportunity to play if he's not on the Cleveland Browns. So, yeah, it's a tough situation for the man and for the team. We'll see what happens, but they had to do it. The quarterback play was really, really bad from Joe Flacco. Like, just, again, I was as strict and as stringent on not playing a rookie in the first 6 weeks for the obvious reasons that you don't want to play a rookie in the first 6 weeks of this season. And I think those reasons were completely reasonable. And if you were getting reasonable play from Joe Flacco, you could stick with it. His play is just gone beyond the level of reasonable to where I'm like, all right, you got to go to Dylan. Now, here's the thing. How long do you commit to Dylan? If what we're hearing is true about quarterback X, you should probably just stick with Dylan the rest of the way.
I'll say this. I have heard this. I've heard that Kev has wanted to play Dylan here for a while now. Where he's like,
Look, by the way, them switching to Dylan right now is a good sign for Dylan. At least what they think of him. Like, if they saw Joe Flacco do this and go, nah, we need to play him. Right? And by the way, you know how I could tell this mention was happening? Kev is real interesting in the press conferences because he went, no, the first 2 weeks, Joe Flacco gives us the best chance to win. And then right after this game, he's like, I understand the question. I was like, oh, it's over.
No, you know what happened? You know what happened?
At no point during the week did he say he gives us the best chance to win. Like,
you know what happened? So this is what I peeped. So when they beat the Packers, they asked them the same question. They asked them the same question they asked him this week. Are you going to make a quarterback change? And he was like, immediately. This is immediate post game. This is what he said. He's like, no, we're sticking with Joe next week. He said that immediately. Yeah. After this week, when they got their ass beat by the Lions,
that's not like, where my mind is right now.
That's not our focus right now. I was like, oh yeah, he's making a change.
I was like, because I expected him to come out and like be firm and then backtrack on it as the week goes on. When he started there and then Monday came around and he was like, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I was like, okay, they're doing that Kevin Stefanski thing where they'll indicate that they're going to do something, but they're absolutely not doing that. Right? Like the whole Cam Mitchell. We believe in Cam Mitchell, and then Cam Mitchell just got cut today.
Yeah, they should have cut Cam before the season even started. Like it was pretty obvious he was going to be bad.
Man, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. What? I've never
seen his rookie season, he was not this bad, bro. Like 2023?
He just, I don't know if he picked up extra weight or what it was, but I mean, like, all Camp Colb barbecue chicken. Like, I was there for 3 days, and I'm like, Cam getting cooked again. And here was the thing that was driving me nuts. It wasn't even the good bums that was cutting him up, right? Like, it wasn't like Gage Larvin that was messing him up. It was 83. I was like, who is 83? It's the one dude I'm watching the drills like he's definitely not going to make the team. And then he get up on Cam Mitchell. I'm like, no way, he just burnt him. No way. No way, bro.
I messaged Daniel. I was like, hey, bro, they go claim a bunch of quarters and they go cut Cam. He was like, bro, he's like, man, I don't know if they can cut Cam. Who they go cut Cam for? I was like, Cam's bad, bro. They need to cut him.
I was at camp with Daniel for 3 days being like, bro, he's ass. Like,
he's terrible, bro.
I had to ask him and Cam. I'm like, has he looked this bad all the whole time? Like, oh my God.
Daniel said, like, bro, he's been bad, like bad.
Because I thought it was bad from some of the clips that I saw where I'm like, oh yeah, he's getting cooked in these clips, but it's clips. Like, you can't really tell too much from there. But man, when I saw that shit during practice, I think I was like, the next video, I was like, yeah, Cam's not gonna be it.
Bro, we told you after that Baltimore game, we was like, hey, bro. 2 healthy scratches after that. I was like, oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with, bro. They knew what it was. They knew what they saw. They know what they saw.
That was one of his better performances. It was your best game.
Yeah, because when I went to a training camp practice and me and my dad went, my dad saw Cam getting cut. Like, Curtis, you see that? I'm like, what happened? Who got burnt like that? I'm like, was that Cam? And I'm like,
yeah, it's Cam.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
my dad, man, when he sees shit, he sees shit.
Hey, when all you see is number 29 rise up from the ground, and you like, oh boy, that's our starting spot.
All Baltimore games, what you saw. He was like, who was that? Oh, Cam.
Look, the whole game plan is if we could just block Miles long enough to get something going on 29, we gonna throw that bitch. Okay.
And what did they do?
LeVar out there. Okay, I got
it. I'm like, that's him. That's him right there.
He not even reading the field. He looking for 29. Oh, okay, yeah. He threw that shit to Taz Walker. Okay.
I'm like, man, receiver 4, bro. What more do we need to see? Like, what more? He was
getting chopped up by dudes who got cut from the Cleveland Browns wide receiver room.
Like, dog, what are we talking about? He stays. But shout out Miles Harden because I feel like he's played better since he's been given the job.
Look, the job ain't even that fucking hard. Like that's the honest to God truth about being the slot corner for the Browns. It's not a very difficult job because all we're asking you to do is just, don't get burnt too bad early on, right? Don't give them an obvious answer in the slot. If you cannot do that, Myles Garrett is going to be there. Right, like the defensive line is really good. Carson Schwarzenegger's there to help you. Right, got good linebacker play. We good. It's just good safety play too. We got so much to blanket you around. The job shouldn't be that difficult. But it's like anytime Cam got put in coverage, he was getting cooked.
Hold on. Is it official now?
I know Mary Kay just tweeted about it, but I think she's sourcing the same guy that we've all been sourcing.
Hold on. Trying to see.
I think she's corroborating what he's hearing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. But yeah, man, Cam getting cut should have happened, but at least it happened now. Oh, they're saying it's official, officially official.
Did they state it?
Let me see. Mary Kay. I see appears ready to bench Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it's not official yet. It's not going to be official till Wednesday.
I'm about to say, did Daryl tweet something? Like, did somebody tweet something? CBS Sports said it. Okay.
Yeah, CBS, his senior insider for them, tweeted it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I mean, this was the way the water was going to go. And look, I mean, like, if Kevin's really excited to put Dylan in there, okay, let's see what happens. If they feel like, if honest to God, right, and this has been my stance the whole time, if they truly believe that Dylan can do better, then you got to play him, regardless of if it's a good landing spot. And if you're at that point already, then you might as well give him the whole week to be prepared. Like, you're putting him into a shit situation, no doubt about it.
That's what I was messaging somebody earlier today. I was like, hey man, I can see if they threw Joe out there one more week, just because like it's a really, really rough spot to put Dylan in. And it's a week. International game. You're probably gonna change it. You're gonna change up the offensive line again this week.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't had a consistent offensive line so far.
Your second wide receiver is Cedric Tillman, who has a hamstring injury, so your wide receiving core is even more limited than what it was. You still don't know if Jack Conklin's coming back, right? Like, just none of these guys are the same guys that you've been playing with this entire time. Like, and then you add on top of that you're going up against a defensive mind that thrives on inexperienced quarterbacks.
Yes. Because he's going to show him something. He's going to show him something pre-snap, and then post-snap is going to be something.
He's going to show you some pictures you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be what it's going to be. So yeah, look, this is no doubt about it. This is a rough spot to put him in. I would have preferred if we could have held out till week 7, but that just wasn't possible anymore. And that's part of, when you made him the backup, you accepted that this was going to be a possibility. Right? Like, if Kenny Pickett were the backup and then Dylan Gabriel were the third string guy, and then you got Shador doing whatever, okay, you were going to be able to wait this thing out to 6 weeks to let him play later. But you said when you traded Kenny Pickett, hey, we think this guy's thrown into a situation early that you think he can handle it. I hope you're right. Me personally, I'm playing safe with rookie quarterbacks, especially if you think you got something in them, right? And I want to wait till the better situation to put him out there, but it's just not possible anymore because he's the backup. And you got to do something because the locker room does not believe in Joe Flacco anymore. Right? like it is what it is. So you got to put somebody else out there in order to keep everybody invested. And Dylan's the guy, So yeah, it's a tough situation, but at least give him the full week. Let him get prepared. Let him know he's going to get prepared. And let's see what he's got. You know what I mean? Like, I'm afraid that some of this shit reminds me of DTR, but at least he's not finding out a day before, right? And you feel better about Dylan's ability to prepare for this kind of situation than DTR. And to give Dylan credit, look, nobody knows how to adjust to changing personnel quite like Dylan Gabriel, right? Like that's his whole thing in college, is that man was on the move. Okay. So he done did this, right? Had to adjust on the fly, make some changes there. We'll see what he's got. You know, it's a tough situation though. They're going to take advantage of the fact that he's not tall, right? They're going to disguise a bunch of shit, try to put it in the middle of the field so he can't see it. And they're probably going to trick him into an interception or two, right? Like I'm just going to prepare
100%. 100%. You know, he's going to throw a pick.
Yeah, like, you know, we're now, once you put Dylan Gabriel in, you just got to accept that there's going to be growing pains here. Like Joe Flacco, 3 bad games, you could be like, oh, we got to bench him. Dylan Gabriel, 3 bad games, you just going to have to kind of muscle through it, dog, because what's the other option? Putting Joe Flacco back in? I know some people are going to want to push Shador in, but, you know, again, I don't think they're ready to do that. I'll just say that, right? Like, and I don't think, you know, I would hate to see what the reaction is. Like, I don't know what would be worse, if Shador doesn't play all year or Shador goes out there and plays poorly.
It's a lose-lose.
There's no winning in this situation.
Yeah, there's no winning in this situation, because if they lose,
on the guy hoping that like some things would pan out, and right now it's not looking great, you know.
Yeah, because if he goes out there and he plays terribly, they're just going to blame the Browns.
Everybody's going to come. Everybody, like, we're in confirmation bias season at this point with the Shador thing. Nobody's going to like be open to new information changing their minds. Maybe some people will, like reasonable folks will, right? The mainstream of the sports media will definitely change their mind if they watch Shador out there. He looks bad, right? Where they're like, oh, well, he's just not good, right? They'll flip on him like a dime. But like the diehards in this conversation, they're only going to want Dylan out there so they can so they can confirm their bias that Dylan's not good. And they want Shador out there. And if Shador's good, then they'll say, oh, look at them. They fumbled, you know. Or if Shador's bad, they'll just blame it on everything else but Shador.
Yeah, that's always going to happen. Honestly, I hope that, since apparently Dylan is going to be the starter here, I hope he plays well. That would just be like, how just like funny and just like great would it be if the 3rd round quarterback that's not even 6 feet tall actually ends up being like,
oh, we start becoming little man fans. I hope I can put out an all cats little man cooking tweet. Look at little dude. I hope, but you know, I'm not 100% in the belief that that's going to happen.
No, he's definitely got to show me. He's definitely got to show me. But I am pulling for him. I hope it works out. Oh, just to address something that Caleb said. Kevin has wanted to play Dylan for like multiple weeks, based on what I've heard. I just heard that he not as gung ho about it as Jimmy and Andrew Berry are, as far as wanting to see him play.
So you say, which I think me and Andrew Berry are more gung ho about seeing Dylan than Kevin?
Oh yeah, they want to see the rookies play. Kevin has wanted to play Dylan. Like I said, he almost started Dylan against the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they went with Joe the last 2 weeks for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I think they're the coaches. Practical, right? Like,
yeah, I think they're just trying to be practical about it, to be honest with you, like the coaching staff.
You got to do the balance of like, okay, well, you're playing Micah Parsons, right?
Yeah.
Like probably not where you want to start. You're playing the Ravens. No. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Parsons and then Aiden Hutchinson back-to-back weeks. Yeah. They're probably like, yeah, let's not do that.
Okay, look, we'll deal with the Vikings being very good, but at least they don't have anybody on their defense who's like straight up elite. You know what I mean? And you're still playing Corn Lucas, right? Like, I think he's thinking of the whole picture of like, okay, when can we get some pieces out of here that I feel like are causing some damage?
Honestly, if they could just get Jack back this week.
Oh my God.
Good Lord, it will help everything out so much.
Jack with KT Levison on the left side would be, I mean, you would run the ball. KT's actually good at run blocking, by the way. I want to give him that credit. He's pretty solid at run blocking. Yeah. And he's probably going to be eligible tackle, right, once he goes to the bench. But yeah, it's a tough situation, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a KT take.
What's your KT take, man?
I honestly think if he kicked inside to left guard, he might actually be good. I think he's a guard, bro. Like I watch him play, and I'm like, no, like he really kicks ass in the run game.
He be moving body though, like that's
he kicks ass in the run game. I'm like, but it's the pass pro. It's the pass pro on the edge. It's like I just don't think he got the feet to be a tackle full time.
You know how bad the feet are for our tackles, like Dwight Jones included, right? I started watching that Cam Robinson tape. I was like, "Oh my god, he's such a good actor."
No. Jake put out like a little cut up that I watched yesterday. I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's easily gonna be the best left tackle we've had on."
This shit was so obvious. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is what a tackle's feet are supposed to look like."
I'm like, I was over here like, not gonna lie, moving pretty well.
Yeah.
No, but if KT kicked inside to guard, I think that makes the pass pro thing like, because I think he could like pass. I think he could pass block like in a phone booth. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's not, with some help like in a phone booth, I think he can actually like hold up pretty well.
Hey,
I wonder if they talked to him about that.
Center?
You said what?
You want to find out if he could play center?
I want to find out if Luke Whippler can play center.
Yeah, that's true there too.
I want to see. I want to know if he can play center. I don't care about. I'm not trying to kick KT over to center. I wonder if they've actually talked about KT, like if they talked to him about like moving the guard, maybe like next year. Obviously, Joel's still here, so
there's no space, right?
Yeah, but they traded for him, and he was a draft pick. Not
here's how you'll know if they're considering him as a guard potentially. How they use him as eligible tackle, right? If they just kind of put him out on the edge. Okay, but if what I think they'll do is they won't make him the eligible tackle. They will make him the left tackle in those heavy sets, and then make Cam Robinson the eligible tackle technically, so he could be out on the edge, and then he would basically be playing guard there, right? Like an extended guard position, while you would have Cam at like the tackle but tight end.
Yeah, I really want to see him play left guard because I think that could be, and like they are looking for long-term solutions at a lot of these positions on the offensive line. I would legitimately ask him like, "Hey, bro, have you ever are you open to it to playing guard long term?" I think you might be able to start.
I looked this up a couple minutes ago. I got it from Rams Wire when they made the trade. Levison was competing for a roster spot at left tackle this summer, playing relatively well in the preseason. He has guard tackle flexibility, which adds value, and it's clear the Browns like his potential enough to give up a draft pick for him, even if it's only a 7th rounder 3 years down the line. So,
yeah, I want to see him play left guard. That's what I want to see. Not this year, but maybe next year. I want to see them move him over to left guard and just let him fucking maul people in the run game. There, I think it'll help. But that's like long-term conversations, and we'll see what's going on with that. Hey man, is Domo still in here? Because I feel another rant coming on.
Well, what he be ranting about?
I'm feeling a rant coming on because of fucking Drew Allar. He sucks, bro. He's terrible. He stinks. I'm sorry, bro. Like I don't understand. Man, I almost got an argument with him and Chops on Twitter. Like, he sucks, bro.
Yeah, Chops is adamant on this whole like he thinks he could have been a top 3 pick thing, and I'm like, I don't. What about Drew Allar truly reminds anybody of Josh Allen?
Nothing. There's nothing there, bro. There's nothing there.
Curtis, you muted.
You muted. I can hear you ranting, but I can see you ranting, but I can't hear you.
It's just because I remember talking to Corey about it like a while ago. I think it was a small interaction. And then I asked someone else about if it was true, if he wanted to declare last year, but they told him to come back, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's true, most definitely." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "If he declared, he would probably not go as high as a lot of people think." And I'm like, makes sense because the tape is just mid. It's mid, and Penn State's offense hid a lot of the weaknesses that he has. Like, they were actively taking the ball out of the dude's hands. It's so obvious.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys who's been overexposed as well. So you like the thing about Josh Allen was you could sell yourself on all the upside for Josh Allen because Josh Allen was super inexperienced when he came out, much more talented than Drew Allar, and had the upside of being like super young. Drew has played so much college football that you kind of know what his faults are. And at this point, there's no path for him to beat the allegations that he's a guy who makes consistent back-breaking decisions in high-leverage moments of games. You know?
That interception he threw was the most obvious shit. Like, I seen it coming from a mile away. I'm like, yeah, he's going to throw this pick. 100% going to throw this pick. Like, I just don't. I honestly, and I hate to take it here, but I do think this is the thing. If he wasn't from the area, I don't think we would be talking about it. Like,
I don't know. I feel like he plays Big Ten football, and you know he's a big white boy. People be talking about it, right? Like,
no, but it's different here. It's different when people hear. I was like, if he wasn't from Cleveland, you wouldn't be talking about it. Like, he would just be another tall quarterback with a big arm that we see every single year that people don't want because he would get Anthony Richardson comps and like all these other things. And just like, because he's from here, that don't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I definitely wouldn't spend a first round pick on him. And I think the reason people wouldn't want to spend a first round pick on him is that not ability, but that habit he has of throwing really bad interceptions at really bad parts of the game. I mean, that's not something that makes anybody comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no.
He threw it in overtime. He threw a pick in overtime after Dante Moore threw an interception on the 2-point conversion. It was the funniest shit in the world because you knew it was coming.
No, it went back to back, 2 picks to end the game. But yeah. If we're talking about the quarterbacks in the 2026 class, potentially, right? I think we're all in agreement on what the top crust, well, most of us, I know Damo don't agree with us, but that's cool. Most of us agree that the top 3 guys are Lenoris. He's the tools guy in this class, right? Like, if he puts it together late, if he gets on a nice little run, if he beats Georgia or LSU, like, one of those big schools he plays, he don't got to make the playoffs to be the number 1 overall pick. He just has to do enough to think that the tools are there. You'd be willing to deal with some flaws there. Look, there are some flaws there with Lenoir that makes me nervous. His pressure response, that makes me nervous as hell about him, right? But the tools are there, right? Like, you could see the upside, and the upside is what if Jalen Hurts was faster and had a better arm? Right, like that's the upside with Lenoir. Powerful runner, fast guy, great contact balance. He's going to be useful there. Strong. And unlike Jalen Hurts, where Jalen has this issue pushing the ball downfield, not a problem for Lenoir's, right? Decision making, not really where I want it to be. Pressure response, not really where I want it to be. But you got to kind of think of Lenoir's like this. If I'm going to compliment Jalen Hurts, you can't say, oh, well, he doesn't look like Jalen Hurts at Oklahoma. He's 20 years old coming out, right? Like, you got to compliment to where Jalen Hurts was when he was 20, playing at Alabama with all those pieces around him. I think Lenoir's is better at 20 than Jalen Hurts was. The question is like, hey, are you going to be able to mold these tools into something useful? And are you going to be patient? That's really the big question here, right? I really don't want him to go to a situation with like Indiana where they weren't patient with Anthony Richardson, right? They weren't trying to develop him.
I was literally just about to say, like, if the Browns take Lenoris, you gonna have to be like, well, Jimmy's gonna have to be like super committed to Kevin and the staff if you take Lenoris, because you gonna have to have.
Take Lenoris, you can't fire anybody over the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, you gotta let them see that thing through.
That Dylan Gabriel pick is going to be useful.
Oh yeah, because Dylan's gonna help him a shit ton.
Well, and also Dylan's going to start for like this year, the rest of this year, you would assume, and then probably parts of next year, probably all of next year, right?
Assuming good health, yes.
Well, yeah, Lenoris has a lot to learn there, right? So there's that. Then there's Fernando Mendoza. I'm about one more big game away from being like, yep, that's who I think he is.
If you had to compare him to a quarterback, an NFL quarterback, who would you compare him to?
An NFL quarterback right now,
or just any NFL quarterback?
Huh? That's interesting. I haven't really thought about comps for him. I guess it reminds me of Matt Ryan.
I've heard some Matt Ryan. I've heard a little Matt Ryan.
It reminds me a little Matty Ice, right? Like not really like super. Like I think Kevin would love him. I mean, this guy goes up 25 points against a top 10 team. Fucking nothing on his face. just stoic. Very, very stone cold in that way. Not really a great athlete, but good enough size, good enough ability to move around to where it's not going to be that big of a problem for him. But the accuracy stands out on top of the arm talent, right? Like his ability to process, read, just constantly make the right decisions. You want to look at quarterbacks who are probably going to be pretty good. They're the guys who are fucking boring to watch, like on game days, right? Like a boring quarterback is usually a good quarterback. And the reason I say that is, like, I have a bit of a draft crush on somebody like Jada Maeva, but I would never take Jada Maeva in like the first round, right? Because the things I like about him are because he's just completely not boring, right? Like he is very entertaining to watch because he's willing to throw these crazy tight window throws or like third and long. It's wild shit. But I like that he got the balls to do it. Like I like somebody with the moxie to be able to push it down there. And, I think his tools are a little underrated. I know me and Corey had a conversation about it, but, I think his tools are a little underrated. I like Maeva a little bit, but I know that's for my own personal reasons, right? Fernando's not as exciting to watch, like if you don't really know what's going on. Like if you don't get excited about a whole shot in cover 2, you're not going to be excited about Fernando.
Hey, that whole shot was fucking crazy, dog.
Like he's throwing with big A anticipation. I mean, he looks like somebody who's going to be able to fit the pro style system. And I think the interesting thing, if you watch the NFL meta over the last few weeks, under the center's coming back in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that's starting to become more of an expectation is you got to play under the center a little bit. And Fernando is the guy there that you feel really comfortable can do that. And then Dante Moore, I mean, again, he's not the most exciting guy to watch, but in Oregon's offense, it's just not very exciting to watch. But what it does tell you is, hey, this guy's okay doing exactly what he needs to do, right? Some quarterbacks do not have that, right? I think my whole complaint about Cam, the number 1 pick this year was Cam Ward was just like, he's not okay being bored, right? Like he got
to try to make something happen.
I mean, like I remember noticing this being an issue with Shador in the preseason in his mic'd up segment. Because he's on the sideline like, I want a deep ball. And I'm like, oh, he's not okay being bored. Like, you got to be okay being fucking bored as an NFL quarter. Because a lot of this shit is going to be, they're going to ask you to do very boring shit, right? Like, if you're not one of these sickos on Madden who could go and play Madden and just spot read somebody to death, you probably don't have, like, the mental patience to really take care of the football at the NFL level, right? Like, that's what it takes. It's just you need to be okay being boring. And we all know what that feels like. And the reason I bring up Madden is because we all play Madden. Colb does not play Madden, right? If Curtis is still here, Curtis does play Madden. And he could corroborate this with me.
Yeah, I got like a couple more minutes. So I play Madden a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like when I play Madden, I'm okay being very fucking boring when I play Madden. Like, oh, it's cover 3, I'm throwing the dig backside. Like, I'm just gonna take what's there. But we all know that feeling where you like, man, I want to get that deep shot. And you keep trying to fucking scheme that deep shot on Madden, and you throw fucking 2 interceptions. You let the dude back in because you thought you were safe because you was up 21.
Yeah, I dink and duck all the time. And every time if I go for a deep shot down the sideline, it's either a pick
Oh, yeah.
or an incompletion that's not even close. I'm like, you know
I'm
what? I'm
motioning.
fine. I'm just motioning it, audible,
Yeah,
halfback
motioning.
screen.
Here you go.
Go run the ball. We're gonna run that ball, get the run established. But
Oh,
just
yeah.
dinking and dunking.
Yeah. Most people, like 90% of people who play Madden don't understand how to defend properly mesh with the little ball route over top, right? The ball route fuck them up because they go into man, they go into zone, like, oh, I'm gonna stop it, and then you throw the ball route, you get like 15 yards on the ball route. Super easy. It's so easy. But anyways, you got to be okay with being boring at a certain level, right? I don't know what that is for Lenoris. Fernando, he seems okay with it. The big question with him is just want to see him in more big moments, right?
Yeah.
How does he respond to more big moments? You know, I don't need him to have a great game every week, but just, you know, keep responding to moments, right? You know, I want to see what he looks like the game he throws 2 interceptions. Does he bounce back? Is he a spiraler? You know, it's really the mental questions with him. The physical questions, the ability to make these throws, it's fucking answered. Anybody who's been paying attention to him long enough, he can do it, right? The processing ability, all that. But how does he deal with the muddy picture? How does he deal with a lot of pressure? Does that bug him, right? Is he one of those guys where he needs a perfect offensive line? I think that's some of the stuff you have to see there. With Dante, you just have a lot of confidence in whatever they're doing at Oregon. They seem to be very good at developing these quarterbacks. Like, just straight up, like they seem to be very good. The poise was very impressive against Penn State. And, you know, he didn't look like a completely different guy in that game, right? Like he looked like the same guy, and that's consistency right there. So those are like my top 3 guys in this class, the guys that look like they're going to be first-round picks. Then I have like a list of guys who could break into the first round. I don't know what the situation with John Mateer is. I know that John Mateer is not going to be the draft community's favorite guy. Like, he's going to be more of a fan favorite than the draft community's going to ride for him. But he does have he does have an arm that jumps off the tape a little bit where you watch him throw and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Ty Simpson, you know, he's somebody who might sneak into that conversation.
Ty Simpson might actually be cold. I'm not gonna lie.
Garrett Nussmeier is interesting. Like, again, Ty Simpson is a guy who you watch his arm, and you're like, oh, okay, that's NFL arm, right? Like, no doubt about it, right? And then who else is in there? Nussmeier, just because he's been in the conversation so long, so many GMs do like him, you have to throw him in there. I don't think Aiden Childs is coming out this year.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming out.
I know people think that, like, Drew Allar, you know, he's gonna be like a slightly better version of what was the quarterback? He used to play for Penn State. He was like the 5-star recruit coming out.
Christian Hackenberg?
Yeah, where everybody was convinced that, like, oh, well, look at, he's 6'5", and he's straight out of Central Casting, and look at his arm. He's gonna go in the top few rounds. And he ended up going to the second round and never playing for the Jets. And,
are you out on Klubnik all the way?
If we're talking about somebody who could sneak into the first round,
yes.
Yeah, I'm out. This was the big tipping point.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who was.
This was the big tipping point year because it was like, hey, we know what you look like those first 2 years, but then year 3 was like legitimately impressive. Mm-hmm. And if you give us another year of that, then that's who you are, right? You've improved. If you give us that year and then you fall back, well, now I'm like, it feels like that was a fluke, right? Like
feels like it feels like that was a fluke.
Yeah, it feels like that was a fluke, right? So there's that. Like K Klubnik, I have in the same tiers like Carson Beck, Luke Altheimer, right? Like Rocco Beck, Sam Levitt, yeah. You know, they're gonna be in the class. They're going to be at the Senior Bowl. They're going to be, one of these guys are going to get talked up. If I I do think like somebody like Oldtimer could pop up on the draft boards late because his arm is a little bit more impressive than people think it is. Or like Mateer, somebody who could have like the Jackson Dart leap. The guys I like usually aren't the guys that like the draft guy, the front office people go crazy for. Like, I like Maeva for a lot of reasons. I liked Will Howard last year. Right. Like, so yeah, and it looks kind of similar at times, right? But I understand that that's not going to be somebody who people are going to, because the arm talent doesn't look like it's there. The big question too is like, hey, if you watch Darian Manson the last couple of weeks, like, oh, he's really put it together. Like, does he decide he wants to stay out that 2027 class, forego $4 million to play at Duke? Does he think he can sneak into that first round conversation? I think he's interesting, but the ability to drive the football, he has to showcase that more consistently before I think NFL teams get excited about him on a first round level. But he is somebody who, I would keep an eye on because his last couple of weeks been pretty impressive football. And like, it's weird with him because he could push the ball downfield with pretty good ease on the run. It's just, I don't think that Duke offense axes him to really throw in the middle with any kind of drive, which is the concern there with him. With him and Maeva. With Maeva, it's more of a concern because we know that Lincoln Riley axes that of his quarterbacks, and he's not getting it. But I mean, look, Lincoln Riley quarterbacks, they're not like the most pristine reputation, but like you can look at a lot of college coaches would love to have the resume of the quarterbacks he's put into the NFL. I mean, Jalen Hurts last year was with Lincoln Riley. Caleb Williams is a number 1 overall pick. Baker Mayfield's a number 1 overall pick. Kyler Murray's a number 1 overall pick. If Lincoln Riley likes a quarterback, there's something there, right? And he seems to really like this Maeva kid too. So, I think there's something there, but I think that's going to be a me thing where I'm like, if he's there in the third round, I'll definitely take him. Right?
It's definitely going to be a you thing.
But yeah, look, the dude showed up in big moments in that game. I thought he had some pretty impressive throws there. But everybody's gonna talk about Mekhi Lemon because he's also very impressive. So
yeah, Mekhi Lemon is the star of the show there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. But
the star of the show there.
Hey, look, getting the ball to the star is a difficult thing to do. We have learned.
Hey, that's true. You're not lying.
Everybody is capable of doing that. We have learned this.
You're not lying about that at all. That is absolutely the truth. I'm trying to think. Oh, speaking of draft, this tackle class is I don't know.
You ain't loving it.
Ooh, not loving it at all. We might have to get Corey on to talk about that because he been on that the last couple of days. But like,
Aiden Proctor, he took a screen.
I don't want anything. I know it's bad. You shouldn't helmet scout. I don't want anything to do with Alabama offensive lineman. He said as Cam Robinson gets ready to start for his Cleveland, bro.
Hey, it was there are two things that have haunted us: the Alabama tackle and the number 71.
Yeah, man. All bad. It's just not like I'm out on Caden Proctor.
Hey, by the way, people who are like, it can't get worse than Jed Wills. We have seen worse than Jed Wills.
Yes, it can. It can absolutely get worse than Jed Wills. Fano from Utah, the right tackle from Utah, he's good, but he's probably gonna go in like the top. He's probably gonna go in like top 5, top 10, somewhere in there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Your best bet at tackle these days, in my opinion, is you got to develop somebody imperfect. You just got to choose which imperfections you're okay with, right? Like you're not gonna the ready-made tackle guys. They're just not coming out as much. I think Corey made a great point about this. Anybody who's 300 pounds and can move a little bit, they're going to try to play edge, right? I think NFL teams need to get a little bit more creative with their development of tackles. I know we be joking about Nick Harvard need to put his hand in the dirt. Are we sure he don't need to learn how to kick slide?
No, you know who needs to learn how to kick slide? Darnell Washington in Pittsburgh. He needs to learn how to kick slide.
I don't know how that man's not a left tackle, by the way.
Every time I watch him, I'm like, bro, he should be a left tackle. He should be a left tackle. 100%.
Yeah. I think the one thing about the NFL being as developed as a game as it is right now, I feel like we don't lean on being like, a little wacky with our willingness to be creative here. Like there should always be a guy who's like, I'm gonna draft like the Joe put, I'm gonna get these guys and make them linebackers. There should always be a guy who's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to make this guy a left tackle. We don't have any goofballs like that anymore who are willing to be a little wacky, right? Let's try some crazy shit out here. I feel like it can work. If I ever had a job as a coach in the NFL, I'll be doing all kind of wacky shit. By the way, dog, I'll be trying out here to train athletic punters because I feel like, why can't you cover? Why is it that you can't kick and cover? Why are we wasting that man on the field? Free guys learn how to punt.
Get guys injured for what? For no reason.
No. What you mean? Your third free safety should be your punter. We shouldn't have to carry a whole roster spot for that. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Same thing goes with, hey man, your kicker shouldn't be a dedicated person. It should just be somebody who could do that shit. I feel like we got too specialized. We just go, oh, he plays this, he can't do nothing else. Nah, man. I like what they did with Ada Huntington. What the fuck? Let's just let him do shit. Let's see what happens.
Hey, he's actually good at everything.
Hey, look, if we find out that there's somebody here who could randomly punt and Ada Huntington's the guy, are you going to be shocked?
No.
Okay. These are some of the greatest athletes in the world, and we out here like, nah, man, they can't learn how to do a different position. It's like, what?
Oh, we signed Malachi. We did sign Malachi Corley to the
practice squad a long time ago. Yeah.
No, he's on the
active roster now with Gage.
Yeah, he's on the active roster. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we'll see.
We're gonna get to super chats, but real quick, Bubba Ventrone, you gotta go, bro.
Oh, you here now? You here now? You here now?
I've been here. What you mean?
Oh, I was here.
Bubba's been fired for like 2 years, 3 years.
I was on it on week 1. I was like, get him out of here, dog.
I've been here for 2 years with Bubba Ventrone. It's time to go, bro.
Yeah, they suck. They suck. He needs to go.
Because people are like, oh, he missed the field goal. That's why he needs to go. No. These kick coverage units. And like, I can't, for the love of God, for 4 years, we have just had dedicated kick and punt returners, and we have not gotten not one memorable fucking return.
No, see, I'm taking a victory lap on this one. I said before cuts even happened, I was like, there's no point in keeping taking up a roster spot for DeAndre Carter unless like you only have a spot for guys like that. You only have a guy for spots like that if he's like really fucking good. If all he's doing is returning, he got to be really fucking good. And he not good. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, he got to get fired like how Anthony Dickerson got fired last year. Like, you ain't got to do it. But, if we get Hard Knocks and we find out that Jason Tarver running the special teams meeting, I ain't going to complain nothing.
Man, please. Let Jason Tarver do whatever he wants. Let him do whatever he wants. He want to be special teams coordinator?
Yeah, we got to do something there, dog. Like, Bill Musgrave, get your ass over there. Like, somebody got to, where's quality control? Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. All right. Let's get to these super chats.
Yeah, because we got to sign, actually.
We got 24 of them bitches. All right, Q like fighting too much not to like anime for real.
Facts. Facts.
Thinking I'll be out here liking violence.
Yes, you do. I'm telling you, bro. We just gotta find the right anime for you, and it's gonna take care of itself from there.
I just don't know what it is, man. Like it's like anime and British accents just automatically make me check out mentally.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like I can't enjoy the original version of The Office because it's too British.
We got British Browns fans that I'm cool with, bro.
No, I like our British people. You know what I mean? But it's like if I get a show and they got that dead air like the British like to do, like, oh yeah, did you drink coffee, mate? And then it's just like nothing there, and it's like, nigga, I'm bored, bro. Like I'm bored. Like,
That's crazy. You know how many British shows? I watch? I watch like all of them.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You never watched Peaky Blinders?
No.
Oh man, Peaky Blinders like
no. I love sci-fi. I can't get into Doctor Who. I love time travel. Can't get into it.
Man, Peaky Blinders like one of the best shows ever made, dog.
It's too British. It's way too British.
I gotta rewatch it actually because the movie's about to come out.
Mm-hmm. It ain't even all British accents. It's just the specific. It's just like it's like not even like I could watch British YouTubers. I can't watch British like shows.
He's like 21 Savage though, don't you?
I mean, yes. He's from the British part of Atlanta.
the British part of Atlanta. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got little Britain over here, dog. What you mean?
Okay. What's the next one?
All right, next one is Q. Is Q a younger brother because he's fantastic at pushing buttons? I'm not even the button pusher in my household, man. My brother's the button pusher. But yes, I am a younger brother. Let's go here. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. My screen, I'm just gonna have to look not at the screen. So don't wonder why I'm not looking at the screen. I gotta pull this shit up so I can see it. All right. Rodriguez should not touch the field again. This is a Guardians question. Go ahead and read this code.
Rodriguez should not touch the field again in right field. He cost us the game. Facts. I'm more mad at him than I am at Jose. His error was the difference in the game. Keep him on the bench. Facts. Like they just do dumb shit, bro. Like, they just do dumb shit. And they wait till the playoffs to do dumb shit. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Really but maybe they'll sign somebody in free agency.
Cam's cutouts. Colb's K-take is valid. I saw him talking to Faith and how shocked he was to be recruited high. I was like, get your all shucks and have off my phone. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, there is a level of religiousness where it's too much. It's stupid. Like, nah, like, no, we all love God. Well, I ain't gonna say we all do. I love God. I love Jesus. But there's a level where you like.
We got a question. Does it go to say, is there a level of this that happens in the Baptist direction? You feel me?
Yes.
I think so too. Right?
Yes.
Because obviously, like, I'm not even gonna include like people like Jameis, right? Like Jameis is super religious, but he's so religious to the point of parody. To where like I don't even think most religious people take Jameis seriously. Like,
you can't, bro.
But like, who's a good example of a brother that was a little bit too religious? Like,
a little bit too religious.
Yeah, because we can't just throw, you can't just throw one part.
We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair and balanced.
We gotta both sides have points. Go. We gotta have radical centrism here.
Adam said Tebow. No, I actually think like Tebow is probably like a good example of a Christian in the public eye, to be honest. Like he doesn't want to.
My dad had so much beef with how Tim Tebow was. I remember what that felt like. Like,
when he was playing, it was a little uncomfortable. But like now that he's not,
Tim Tebow was like, it's kind of the same thing with like Shador. I don't really have a beef with anything Tim Tebow does personally. It's like he's not done anything other than like, hang out with kids with cancer and like all kind of just commendable shit, right? But it's more how people talked about Tim Tebow, right? Like that was what drove me crazy about Tim, was like what he enabled, like straight up.
What he enabled.
Do you remember what that was like, bro?
Man, it's been so long, but I still kind of remember when people were like Tebowing and everything like that.
Well, I mean, that was memes. The Tebowing was memes, but like Like, go back and watch First Take segments, not the ones that are famous, right? Like, he had Skip Bayless out there talking about he was more box office than Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
It was a lot of wild shit going. It was Galen Clark like, it was.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It was, I don't know what Barstool was doing at that time.
It was. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, what's the next one?
Dante's poise and arm talent are great. Who's y'all comp? I haven't watched him enough to really have a good comp for him. Do you?
Man, I don't think I have a good comp for Dante right now, to be honest. I think I have decent comps. I think I have a decent comp for Mendoza.
Who's your comp?
To me, he's either a variant of Kirk Cousins or a variant of Jared Goff.
Jared Goff would be interesting.
Yeah, he's one of those two to me.
It really depends. Like, I want to see him play a big game. You could beat the Jared Goff allegations if you have a good game in a big game, right?
I mean, I don't think a Jared Goff comp is a bad thing, especially like Jared Goff in college. Jared Goff in college was good.
Yeah, but we never got to see Jared Goff play a big game in college, right? And
that's true.
That ended up being a big problem with Jared Goff. Right?
Yeah, like he's somewhere in there to me.
What's the Sellers to Browns-o-meter? What's fascinating about this quarterback class? It's not going to be like that amazing, but all three of the guys at the top of it, I'm like, well, the Browns would like them.
yeah, Dante, Mendoza, or Sellers, I'm in. I'm good. Either of those three.
They all seem like Barry Stefanski fits.
As far as the Sellers to the Browns on meter, I mean, it's kind of hard to say right now, too, to be honest, because we don't know. One, we don't know where the Browns are going to be picking yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know who's going to go first between the three yet.
Well, and also, I think Lenore Sellers especially, you need to see the whole season.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think if Lenore's plays well down the stretch of this season, I think he's going to go first.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think he would be the first. I
don't know if he at least to be the number one overall pick.
Yeah, like
I would say Dante probably needs the most.
Yeah, I think if he looks good the rest of the way, and he's got a hell of a stretch of games in the SEC coming up. Like his next 5 games.
The beautiful thing about the SEC, dog. You can start off bad. It's fine.
Yeah, like if he plays well in these next 5 games, he's going to be the number one overall. He's going to be the number one.
They losing to each other now. Georgia just lost to Alabama. You know what I mean? Shit's going to shake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gonna have to show. He's gonna have an opportunity to show everything that he needs to show to be the number one pick.
And I think somebody else brought this up, and it's interesting. I believe our quarterback coach Bill Musgrave was at Cal when Mendoza was there as a freshman, and he started.
Yep.
And then also, Ty Simpson ends up becoming a significant prospect. Tommy Reese, offensive coordinator there. So at the very least, you're going to have very good intel on this class too. I think this is the year they got to strike if they're going to draft one.
They're going to take a quarterback this year, 100%. They're going to take a quarterback.
Hey man, don't get Damo in here talking to you about absolutes, dog. Big shit, come on, man. I ain't gonna do it. Big shout out to our guy.
Hey, we love Damo, but he just on this Drew Aller thing, man. And he's adamant about this.
I find it commendable that he still kept fighting 4-post Steve. Like he lost that battle at the original quote tweet, and he kept fighting. And you know what? I got respect for somebody who's down 40 and still tries to put up an and one.
Yeah, man. I'm like, hey, do what you got to do, bro. But
that was pure. That was like Twitter. That was like when you watch Lance Stevenson play basketball.
Yeah,
it's kind of like watching Dabo tweet. Said not an accurate comment. Sometimes every blue moon he start cooking. You like, what the fuck? Hey, you just enjoyed it. But sometimes, he pushed too hard. He gets his comeuppance. But it's always entertaining.
Hey, Corey was done, man. Corey was not having it.
It's like, clear out. I'm like, damn, you up 30.
Corey was not fucking with it.
Corey had receipts ready. He was ready for this argument.
He was plotting.
Interception. He went looking for a fight.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh man, we gotta get
Ryan asks Cole, where are you at in One Piece? Missed the pre-show One Piece conversation.
I am at episode 475, I believe.
Goddamn ridiculous.
I think that's where I'm at, and it's getting better every time.
Useless Brand says, "Hey Q, could the state of Indiana make it up to you by giving the Browns a quarterback if this is what I got to deal with?" Then I guess it's all right. Terrorizing me, man. You know how much I had to see Tyrese Halliburton this summer?
Hey man, it was his year. Shout out Tyrese.
I'm like, he injured. Go away. Rehab. Why are you at the game? That shit killed me.
Why are you
that shit killed me, bro? Breonna Turner made a fucking 3, and then they showed fucking Tyrese Halliburton on the sideline. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh man, you so sick of Tyrese, bro.
Bro, I don't care how injured the Pacers are. I want to beat them by 40. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, and the fever next year too. I hope they suck. Okay, and they blame it on Caitlin Clark coming back.
That's crazy, bro. That's
Hey, Soul Train says, seeing the Ravens lose, Pittsburgh's defense underwhelmed, Bengals lose without Burrow, the Browns have a great defense, makes me extra mad at the offense. Here's the crazy part. The AFC North is wide open. And like, let's say hypothetically, little man start cooking. I mean, we could win the division.
The Browns picked a hell of a year to be rebuilding, man.
Well, like, you look at the end of that schedule, I'm like, like the best thing for a football team, if you're not going to be very good, is to not be very good at the beginning of the year if you have decent job security.
Yeah, like they could string together a bunch of let me actually like read off this schedule for people, because I think like it's difficult to talk about it when you not like when it's not like imminent and you going through like the most difficult part of the schedule right now. But like listen to this.
And keep in mind, like Minnesota is out like 3 offensive linemen right now.
Yeah, they actually have like a legitimate shot to win that game. I want to be clear, but like after the Steelers game, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Like Dolphins, Patriots, Jets immediately. All those teams are bad. Well, I think the Patriots are okay, but the Dolphins are bad.
No. Okay, the Patriots are not good. They I think they played Carolina last week.
I don't have that schedule.
The Patriots. Did you watch them play against Pittsburgh last week?
Oh, when they turned the ball over 5 times?
Yeah, when they was dribbling the fucking football, they was playing pickleball out there. Like, no, they're not good.
Oh, okay. So it's they're second in the AFC East. Blew out the Panthers, who are the worst team in football to me. Either them or the Jets. Lost to the Steelers by 7 because they just would not stop turning the ball over.
Refused to win the game.
Yeah, they refused to win that game. Beat the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Gave up 27 points.
You say that with any inflection.
Yeah, beat the Dolphins. And then lost to the Raiders.
I don't know.
Yeah, they lost. They lost to the Raiders 20. Okay, yeah. So the Patriots are good.
They're not good. Okay.
Yeah, the Patriots are good.
Here's how you know they're not good. They lost to Pittsburgh in New England. That hadn't happened in 30 years.
Okay, but this is what's interesting.
Hold on
right?
1 second. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's interesting. So you get so after the Vikings and the Steelers, like if they can just win one of those games, if they could just win one of those games,
Yeah, they get off this first 6 with 2 wins. They're okay.
Then you get Dolphins, Patriots, Jets right after. And then you get the Ravens, who are suddenly like extremely hurt. And you play them at home. So might be an opportunity there. And then you get the Raiders, the 49ers, who are not good this year.
The Titans.
The Titans, actually they might be the worst team in football to be.
The Bears.
I don't think the Bears are. I think the Bears are pretty decent. I think they're pretty decent.
We'll see what they are at that point of the year.
Yeah, I won't say they're good, but I'm not going to say they're bad either. I think they're pretty decent.
They're not bad, but they're definitely in the range of beatable, right? The Bills, okay, you're not winning that game. But,
yeah, we're not winning that game. We're not winning that game.
But Pittsburgh in Cleveland, we've won that game, and then the Bengals.
The Bengals are going to be done. Like they're not even going to.
There's one game at the rest of this schedule where if the Browns won it, it would actually shock the world. Keep in mind, our first 4 weeks of the season were shock the world games. Like if the Browns win this, they're gonna shock the world all fucking 4 weeks. like to keep in mind, like I've been trying to keep this perspective because it's difficult when you're 1-3. But let's be real here. The national expectation was that this team would be 0-4.
They're a field goal away from being 2-2.
Yeah, so they're above expectations slightly, but yeah, it just don't feel like it because you're 1-3.
Yeah, but you beat the Vikings. Even if you 2-4, the rest of that schedule, bro, like they could end up winning like a ton of fucking games. Actually,
yeah, I think this is the classic. You win a lot of games at the end of the season, and then people are like, "Oh, I can't believe people wanted because they wanted to overreact to the first." And it's like, it's why what happens at the beginning of the season just kind of doesn't matter that much.
They can
dig yourself out that hole if you dig it early enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just make sure the hole isn't like insurmountable. Like if they're
you don't want to go
0-6. Yeah, like you're 1-5 or 0-6, then it's probably not going to matter. But you 2-4, maybe 3-3, you can make that work.
Ray Rag says, I hate that was Cleveland because that was a beautiful pitching duel and I can't enjoy it because we're on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, facts. That's what happens.
I mean, I was enjoying it. I was like, wow, they're going back at it,
It's fucking infuriating when you're on the wrong side of it.
Ray Rag says, also, can you get the ball out the infield, please? It can't be this hard as a major league batter, man.
Yeah, we couldn't get shit out the infield.
You know what? Maybe that's why I can't get with this like particular like version of the Guardians. I played on shitty baseball teams growing up. I ain't got no patience for a team that can't get the ball out the infield no more, man. I watch enough. I cannot live with that kind of baseball. Meltdown for Mendoza time, baby. I wonder when the draft hype machine was going to really start up for him. Because even now, it's like I'm hearing like some people put him as the favorite to go number 1 overall, but it's still largely about Sellers and Nussmeier. I thought after the Illinois game, he'd get more national attention, but still not really there. I wonder when everybody's going to come jumping onto this Mendoza thing.
Oh, Oregon versus Indiana. That's one.
Is that this weekend? Or next weekend?
I don't think it's this weekend. And it's next weekend because it's on my birthday.
Don't know. Because like if we're gonna keep it a buck, Oregon's really good. And beating Oregon or playing a close game with Oregon will like get college football diehards to notice you. Oregon not one of them teams that everybody watch.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like if you played at Mississippi State and you beat Alabama, now we know who Dak Prescott is. If you play at Indiana, you beat Oregon, the people who already knew Mendoza know him.
Yeah.
So I do wonder when that machine is going to get going for him, right? They don't play Ohio State this year. And Ohio State, the only team in the Big Ten, no disrespect to anybody else that got motion like that. Maybe if USC was good. Well, USC's not bad, but they're not USC right now.
I think I'll be honest with you. I think Oregon's pretty good. Like I think they got some motion going.
No, I agree with you. I think Oregon's a really, really good football team, but like again, Alabama's not as good as Oregon, but more people are gonna know who's playing against Alabama than who's playing against Oregon.
That's true.
Q, they batted 230 as a team. Damn. Woo. 230.
Yeah. Bad.
230. How did y'all make the playoffs? Y'all should just be happy y'all made the playoffs, won the division. Again, man, I think y'all would have.
I'm gonna be real with you. They shouldn't have made they weren't supposed to make the playoffs. That's what made this like big old run they went on so crazy. They shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, just like the movie's over once you win the division. You know what I mean? Like, don't watch the epilogue. Like, y'all, you know what part of the Guardian season you are on? You know, in the black movies, wherever they put the credits at the end.
Yeah.
Jose went on to get thrown out at third base.
Yeah.
But now he owned a business.
Shit is infuriating, bro. Shit is infuriating.
Yeah, they probably about to piss you off in the game too. I ain't gonna lie. Like they might not hit and give up runs.
Might do an emergency pod of me just fucking yelling.
Oh shit! Where was I on this thing? Where I cannot find my place here. That's what we pay Curtis for. All right, seeing the Browns lose. Meltdown from Mendoza. Okay, here we go. We went from Nuss, Klubnik, Mendoza, Allar, and Sellers during the preseason to Mendoza more.
Should declare early in my opinion.
Sellers, Mateer, depending on injury. Ty Simpson, if he declares. I think a lot of these, if he declares, are going to declare.
Yeah, like if they get the good enough feedback where they were like, "Oh yeah, I might go in the first. I'm probably going to go in the first round." They're going to leave. They don't want to be. They don't want to be here for that 2027 class. They don't.
If you get first 2 rounds here, and like honestly, like some of these guys who are going to get like, "Hey, you're third round pick," you might want to go this year because you might not be a third round pick next year.
Yeah, like the Dante's he's definitely gonna need like top 10-ish feedback to go out to me.
No, if I were him, I'll go.
You'll go now regardless.
You're a first round pick this year, right? Like more than likely you're a first round pick.
Yeah.
Next year, I know Arch is a meme right now, but that boy shows he can walk and chew bubble gum. He gonna go high.
Yeah, just because of his last name. It's not even like
just straight off his last name, he's gonna go high. That brand has never failed NFL teams before until it does. And he's definitely coming out next year. And then what, Raiola? He is what people think Drew Allar is. like Raiola is that kind of quarterback that a lot of people kind of shit on. But if you're realistically looking at his tools, you're like, okay, well, he's probably going to go pretty early.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go high.
Yeah. Like, he actually has the tool set there. He just got to stop doing that weird shit. But he can stop doing that all in his last year in college, and then we can be fine with it, right? Get a haircut. Where's Steve Harvey when you fucking need him? Okay.
He said, get a haircut. Damn.
Yeah, we need Steve Harvey. That boy need a haircut. Start dressing him up in slacks. Have you seen this trend on TikTok where they making fun of how we used to dress in 2010?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they like wearing the 3D glasses and the fucking button-ups and the cardigans and shit. And I'm like, damn, it's crazy because I feel old because they making fun of me right now, but I'm like, these fits is low-key clean. Where's the good wood?
He said, where's the good wood? Facts. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Now, all you missing is a nice little snapback on the little belt loop right there. I was joking around with Lo. I'm like, hey, I might start dressing like this. She's like, please don't.
Oh, she said, I ain't going nowhere with you dressed like that.
Out here with the rolled up, buttoned up, halfway up your sleeve and shit. With the sweater vest on. Oh, like, I don't know. It looked like the style. We used to dress classier. They were playing like Young Money Drake. I'm like, damn, man, it's a vibe.
Oh, we're so fucking old.
Right now, our generation is like we've literally gone through the point where we're like, oh, we believe in the system, and then like there's this whole part of the generation. It's like, nah, we don't. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, shit.
But you could just see where that point happened. We went from where, like, you know, we were dressing up. I wore a fucking cardigan to my homecoming, dog. Like a suit. Like we was wearing Stan Smith's, Cole.
We was
believing in the dream.
Jeremy Scott's everything.
Yeah, there's sometime after 2016 it ended. But Ray Rag says, I know Curtis is smiling ear to ear when he saw Corey replying. I don't know how I stumbled across it. But
the funniest part of it is that me, Domo, and Curtis are all in the group chat together, and when Corey was going off, we was in there like, "Hey, bro, I just want you to know that Corey is right about everything that Corey is saying." Oh,
yeah, he fucked up when he was like, "Oh, Corey, you don't know what the Browns are going to do." I'm like, Corey kind of does know some stuff.
Okay, so quick story time about Corey and why I listen to Corey and why that's my guy. Like, so I went to the ESPN Cleveland like draft party during the draft. Me and Dennis went together. Shout out Chops because he got us like the VIP thing. We have to pay for nothing.
Big shout out, Dennis.
Big shout out, Dennis. Big shout out, Chops. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, my guys. But I was literally sitting there, and Corey texted me like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour before the trade got announced. The trade back got announced for them going like 2 to 5. Somebody else texted me too, but I won't say who. But they both were like, yeah, trading back from 2 to 5, and the Browns are taking Mason Graham. And then I told Dennis, and I said it to the people who I was at the table with, and they was like, nah, man, nah, no way. And then 45 minutes to an hour later, came down the ticker. Browns trade the number 2 pick to Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're taking Mason Graham. And I was like, yeah, man, Corey knows what the fuck he's talking about. Never question that.
Yeah. He can be pretty assertive about what he believes he knows.
Yeah, he gotta work on that a little bit.
It doesn't come from a lack of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he gotta work on it. He gotta work on how he presents the message for sure. But that man knows.
Because sometimes Corey puts something. I agree with you, but I don't know why this irritated me.
Yeah, man, and I say this all the time. How you say a message is more important than what the message says.
Ain't that the truth?
It's always how you present it, man. It's always how you present it.
Ain't that the truth? Colb, I told Q this Sunday, literally half of the points, 51 of 102, the Browns have given up their own turnovers and special teams mistakes. No, that's the worst thing about the Browns right now is that, like, we are if you want to beat the Browns, just give them the ball.
Yeah, they're going to beat themselves.
Yeah, like that's the Browns' defense's biggest weakness is that they have a special teams in offense.
Yeah, they probably wish that they could just do. They probably wish that they could just do everything. Might actually work out, but like it's.
Why you think Miles be at them basketball games jealous? He like, yeah, you just get to control both sides.
They gave up how many points did they give up to the Lions? Was it 34?
Yeah, like
24 of those had nothing to do with the defense.
Well, I think a lot of those points were off short fields that were created by special teams or offense.
Yeah, literally.
And the field position battle was atrocious all day. Yeah, we're not winning any of the little things too, which is like, hey, we got to be good at that stuff. Rex says, I work at a hotel in Cleveland. People always say they don't know how big the lake is, especially men from Lake Travis, Texas.
That was specific.
That was very specific. Who's from Lake Travis, Texas, huh? Also say how great the food is compared to other cities. Yeah. I think like I think people's poor education on what lakes are makes more sense to me after I moved around the country a little bit, because the poor excuses of water that people be calling lakes in the middle of the country. You ever see this shit? Oh, that's a puddle. Ain't no goddamn lake. Like, what? That lake ain't connected to no other township, let alone another state. That's not a lake. That's a puddle. It's a pond. But yeah. People don't be thinking like, if you're not from the Great Lake area, when you think of the lake, you don't think of it looking like an ocean like the lake does.
Yeah, Lake Erie looks huge.
No, it's basically an ocean.
Yeah, but it looks enormous.
Yeah, there's a reason they call it the Great Lakes. Like, it's not that's like, because I'm from Cleveland, that's what a lake look like to me. Is Lake Erie.
Yeah.
That's not what a lake looks like to most of the country.
Yeah, lakes are other places you'd be like, what, like, here's a lake. Like, no, that's
just some water, bro.
Yeah.
It's a creek. Yeah, so I think there's always constant misunderstanding of that. Because I bet they told Lonzo it's a lake, but he from California. What the fuck that boy know about a lake? He from Chino Hills.
Yeah, man. Nah, he don't know.
He probably got like, damn, this a lake? It's a breeze here and everything. Are those waves? The concept of the lake having waves, I don't think registered to Lonzo Ball.
Oh, man.
Like when I tell people from down here, I'm like, Cleveland got beachfront property, right? Because I think somebody was making a joke. It was like, oh yeah, I got a beach house I can sell you in Cleveland. You believe that? I'm like, bro, there are beach houses in Cleveland. Like, what are you talking about?
There's 100% beach houses.
There's a whole place called Beachwood. That is nowhere near the beach, by the way. Like,
it's but hey, Cleveland, like everybody I bring to Cleveland, or everybody who's come to Cleveland that I know that isn't from here, is like, hey, bro, the food is so fucking good.
Everybody find a restaurant.
Yeah,
bro. Love made me bring home pizza for that one place next to the 8-bit.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I need that pizza.
Yeah, every time somebody comes here, it's like, hey, bro, the food in Cleveland is so fucking good.
It's everything's there too. Like everything is there. You can get good anything in Cleveland. Like,
I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Like we need to rebrand as a food city, and I feel like it would be really successful if we did that. We need to rebrand as a food city.
You can get real Italian food, real Polish food. You can get real Indian. You can get real curry, Jamaican food in Cleveland if you know where to go to. Like it's like Cleveland has a lot of diversity in it, which leads to
we got a real good vegan scene here too. To be honest, like you can get whatever you want in Cleveland. Honestly,
yeah, it's like there's something for everybody. You know what I mean? Like Cleveland gives you a high bar of what food should have. Because I remember I went to LA. I'm like, man, the food in LA trash unless you like burritos nonstop and I like Mexican food, but I'm not eat a tamale Mexican food person. You know what I mean?
It's Cali's good for Mexican food. Cali's good for Asian food too, for real. If you know where to go,
it's good. And then they got good barbecue in Cali. It's just like you got to go all the way in the South LA.
Yeah, the food scene in LA
is spread out, bro. Like,
yeah, the food scene in Cali is mad overrated to me, to be honest.
Los Angeles as a city, kind of sucks when you think of it as a city. If you think of it as a state, it makes more sense. But as a city, kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely different. But what's the next one?
See, Ray Rag says, also Q, the dude who tried to tell us the Titans would dog walk the Browns. The Titans have scored less points, giving up more than. Hey man, nothing looks good about the Titans right now.
No, that's. Hey, when we talk about draft position with the Browns, I don't think people realize this. Hey, bro, it's a good 6-7 teams. I'm positive are worse than the Browns.
Honest to God, I'm kind of looking at the Titans being like, hey, that could be our proxy. So if they get the number 1 overall pick, we could get the number 1 overall pick. You feel me?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to stick with Cam.
If the Panthers get the number 1 overall pick, they're taking a quarterback though.
And you think so?
100% they're taking a quarterback. 1,000% they're taking a quarterback.
And they gonna go with the biggest dude possible. So Fernando.
Bro, that's what I'm about to say. Well, how do you define big?
They might go with the biggest, most athletic dude to go. All right, we're gonna switch this up. Oh, and he played in South Carolina.
Yeah, let's say like that's Lenoris.
Hey, Lenoris, go back to school, brother.
That's Lenoris all the way. That's Lenoris all the way.
Go back to school, brother.
All the way. They get the pick, bro.
Oh, do not go to the Panthers
because they're gonna take him 100%.
Yeah, I know it's bad out there in Tennessee because one of my friends, he covers the Titans. He was just watching Zach Taylor look like shit. He's like, I can't believe we signed his underling. They want that boy fired in Tennessee.
Oh, they'll get what they want.
Brian Callahan, they want that boy out of here.
Hey, well, for Browns fans that have been pining for Bill Callahan to come back, maybe you get what you want. maybe he'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll come back.
Hey, bro, it's time to retire.
Might be that time. For him to be like, no, I'm good.
Go back to college. I'm not going to lie. I did think for a second that Greg Robinson, not Cam. I was like, isn't he in jail?
When he get out to play for the Tech, that's crazy, Ray. That's crazy, brother.
That's crazy, Ray.
Oh man!
I think somebody posted the Nick Chubb clip, and I was like, "Do you know that his left tackle has gone to jail, did his sentence, and then got out, and then went to jail again in the time since this clip was created?"
He went back?
Yeah, he went back. I think he back out.
Okay, good for Greg. Back out, back free.
I'm like, why is he trafficking? He need to just be a bodyguard. Okay, well, maybe he is. He's also, being asked to do some favors for some extra money.
All right. I wonder if we'll see Corley play this weekend. Probably not.
Dude, we do this every time. They're going to play like 3 wide receivers.
Yeah. You know what you should be excited about?
Running cardio.
You know what you should be excited about? Isaiah Bond's getting more targets. That's what
Isaiah Bond and Jerry Jeudy are running the real routes, and then Jamari Thrash going to be out there running that cardio.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Now I know circumstances are different, but I do think if they don't bench Joe soon, we need to have a conversation about why they benched Jameis Quicker, who objectively played better than Joe. But why they benched Jameis Quicker? Because he didn't fucking like Jameis. That's why.
Yeah, they didn't like Jameis. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Because Jameis was out here blaming the pick sixes on Jesus.
I need the Lord to deliver me from pick six.
I saw the Lord was out there like, what that got to do with me? James,
I know he was like, now you know.
You know, man up there sound like Shannon Sharp. Jameis, what they got to do with me?
Now you know.
Why you bringing me up?
Oh man.
Come on. Hope Dylan balls out so I could dunk on Kevin. Just give it time. Just give it time. By the end of the year, you get that shit back in.
If he does play well against the Vikings, I will be like,
what if he beats Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh and the Vikings?
I'm gonna tweet something insane if he beats Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. You definitely go to the time and be like, all right, we need to relax.
Gonna be spraying that Honolulu HK.
I'll be like, we found our guy.
Hey, they come in all shapes and sizes, sometimes small.
We finally got him.
Hey, you know what I would be like? Man, if Kevin could do this with Dylan, can't wait to see what he does with Fernando. Wait, you hearing good enough? I am. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why people think that like if the Browns get decent quarterback play, they're gonna be like, oh man, it's good enough for me. When have they ever operated like that?
I just want to let you know this. I want to let you know this now so you can't get angry later. If Dylan plays well and you over here tweeting about Mendoza and Dante Moore and Lenore Sellers, I am 1000% leading Dylan's dudes against you on it.
It's like, send them little motherfuckers at me. I don't care.
I just want you to know before you start talking about.
Hey man, I
You
like
see what
Lil
Colb
Dude.
did.
Yeah, I like Lil Dude. You know what I mean? But you think Andrew Berry gonna be sitting there like, yeah, we got it. We're gonna be decent at quarterback, and that's okay with me. You think anybody in that building operate that way? They tried to trade for Aaron Rodgers.
They did.
After 2020 Baker Mayfield's year. They were like, yeah, this is cool. Let's get Aaron. And they would have been right. Aaron won 2 MVPs right after that.
Listen, man, they was trying. They was trying.
Yeah,
They're not gonna stop trying either.
They're not about to look at Dylan and be like, yeah, we got it. We're good. You know how I know that's not the case? I hear nonstop thoughts about what the Browns think about the quarterback position in this draft class.
Oh, can I tell you what I heard? Can I tell you what I heard for the people who say that Andrew Berry gonna get fired?
What?
Him and Jimmy be watching quarterbacks all throughout the week together.
Andrew Berry is not. Look, I hate to break it to folk, but Andrew Berry or Kevin is not getting fired within these next 2 years.
Yeah, they're not getting fired, bro. Like Andrew Berry.
They're basically treating it like a whole different, like, okay, well, now that's over. We'll just start past this. They're like, the year that they can actually get fired is the year after they finally get to shine off the books.
And I just want people to know this. Jimmy don't give a fuck about this season, dog. Like he don't give a shit, man. Like he don't care.
Want Jimmy on the sideline.
When I tell you that man does not give a fuck how this season goes. Actually, I may even go so far as to say that
I've seen Jimmy at college games more than I've seen him at the Browns games this year, and that kind of just tells you where his mind is.
Give a shit about how this season goes. He honestly, the worse it goes, he's probably like, man, we're just in better spot to get a quarterback. Like that's probably all. That's literally all he cares about at this point.
Yeah, he's probably asking Andrew, "What's our strategic pivot point?"
Like they're just like he don't care. Him and AB scouting quarterbacks every week. That's what they doing.
And the thought that AB's gonna be like, yeah, man, we're good. Like, because people keep asking me about that. Like, well, what would these quarterbacks show anything? I'm like, they're still like gonna evaluate this class, and if they think somebody's worth a first round pick, they're gonna take them.
I will say this: I think it would be hilarious to go from Dante Moore backing up Dylan to Dylan backing up Dante Moore.
Well, I mean, Dante Moore might back up Dylan for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
for a little bit.
Like, all right, well, you know, this is how this works.
A little bit. What's the next one?
Ray Rags with another $20 super bomb. Big shout out to Ray Rags, man.
Hey, drop the ball for Ray Rags. Drop the ball for Ray Rags. Drop the ball for Ray.
I think I'm completely out on Penn State quarterbacks as long as James Franklin is there. They've all been mediocre and even worse. Big game they play. But I will say keeping the hell away from the Steelers, somehow that'll work.
Hey, man.
Look, we know how Mike Tomlin thinks about the game of football. That man is not thinking about no Drew Allar.
I doubt it.
Mike Tomlin is very safe. He likes very safe quarterbacks. And Drew Allar is the opposite of that.
Yeah, he can't. Now, I don't think anybody in the AFC North is going to invest in Drew Allar, to be completely honest with you.
Well, maybe the Bengals.
They
need a backup. Joe Burrow gets hurt a lot. You can talk here, like they're not going to draft a quarterback in the first 2 rounds. No. They'll probably take one in the third. He's going to be the upside guy in the 3rd round.
You don't think he's going to go before the 3rd?
Maybe late 2nd.
I think he's gonna get drafted in the first 2 rounds, 100%.
Who, Drew?
Yeah, a team is going to talk themselves into it because a team does something stupid when it comes to quarterback every year.
Yeah, but they don't do something stupid on a dude like Drew. Like they'll do something stupid for like a Jackson Dart. I think the Jackson Dart is going to be like John Mateer.
You slandering Jackson Dart after he won his first start?
No, I'm not slandering Jackson Dart. I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of guy that the people would do something stupid for. I know people are like, "Oh, is Jackson Dart working out?" Okay.
Hey man, I've seen people trying to get that victory lap in. Like, see, we should have took Jackson Dart. And I'm like,
Hey, look, man, I know you don't feel confident about a player when you're trying to get a victory lap in this early. like,
what?
You know what I mean? But hey, people got the victory lap in with me on Bo Nix. How's that looking?
Yeah, man, it's crazy how people was doing you.
Yeah, people, you motherfucker. Almost let you get away with that too. I was like, it is. You're right. Oh, hold on.
I was like, hey, let's see if he gonna catch it. Oh man.
Yeah, I think Drew. You know what? This is the weirdest way I could put it. Him and Carson Beck are the same exact thing. Except for I think you could tell yourself that Carson Beck has a little bit more upside because his arm is a little bit more live.
Than who?
Than Drew.
You think his arm is more live than Drew's?
He's a better athlete than Drew.
Okay,
Drew
I can agree with that.
Further without less effort, but if you're looking at the drive of the ball, I think Carson has him. And they care more about drive.
I don't know about that one.
And Carson doesn't have as deep of a history as breaking interceptions.
I mean, well, yeah, you probably said that for all the other QBs in comparison to Drew.
Maybe like a Cade Klubnik goes to Cincinnati too.
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of guys you could make that jump for in the second round. I think that Drew's probably the least attractive one there. I think you could talk yourself into Carson, especially if they win the ACC and they get to the playoffs. You know, Cade Klubnik is going to be a project, but you might talk yourself into it. Former 5-star, right? Especially if you just need him to back up. Yeah, I can see how teams could talk themselves into other guys other than Drew. Q, you already watched Trailer Park Anime? What's Trailer Park Anime?
Wrestling.
Don't you talk about wrestling like that. And by the way, I don't watch the Trailer Park Wrestling is WWE. You know, I watch that gourmet shit. I watch Darby Allin jump through glass. Okay. In AEW. All right. You know what I mean? I eat that good shit. Okay. Q, they currently have went 20 straight games where the starter has given up more than 2 runs, and they were a stretch of 20-some games where they gave up 34 runs. The next closest was 75.
Yeah, the pitching has been great. You know, the pitching has never been the Guardians are a pitching factory.
The Guardians
That's
have
never been
a team for like 10 fucking years, man.
Yeah, the pitching has never been the issue with this.
This is exactly who they were when they had Francisco Lindor and they went to the World Series. They're like, oh, the pitching's amazing. We'll see if the bats light up. And that was the best offense they've had in the last 10 years was that, right? When Jose, Francisco, I forget who else they had on that team.
Yeah, man, it's just, we'll see.
What happened to the Naylor guy? Is he not there anymore?
No, he plays for Seattle.
I saw him still a base.
Well, Bo plays for the Guardians.
The less impressive one.
The less impressive. And you know what's crazy? He's been great this month.
What do you do today?
Not much.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
One more says, went to Toledo, got judged all the time for being from Cleveland. Super funny. That's a normal reaction.
Yeah, it's a normal reaction everywhere. Everybody has this, like, everybody else in Ohio. You know what make it the funniest? What make it the funniest is people be like, "Oh, you from Cleveland?" Like, I'm like, "You from Dayton? What are you talking about?" like you don't get the judge. You don't get the judge.
Yeah, I would have that reaction, but every once in a while, I would be at a party and there's a heavy Cleveland influence there, and I see exactly what they mean. They don't put Ray Jr. on. We doing the sloppy circle, shit getting broken. It's a fight. I'm like, I know both the people in the fight. I'm like, yeah. I see what you're talking about, but you can't talk about us like that.
Nah. Depending on where you're from in Ohio, you can't even try to get that off.
Yeah, like, but we're not going to take that from somebody who went to school in Lima. Like, get the fuck out of here. You went to Springfield?
Where the fuck even is that?
Springfield is like Dayton. Like over there, that's that whole area. It's like Dayton. Now you leave the Youngstown people alone; they dangerous.
Oh no! We don't talk about that.
I don't talk about them. No,
we good. I want no problems.
There are 3 versions of people in Youngstown. There is the regular hood shit in Youngstown. There is the white mafia part of Youngstown, and then there are the rest of the white folks who's just in the labor union. But did you know that the labor union rose up back in the day? Yeah, it's a thing. You go to the Steel Museum and you find out that they took them hammers to the corporation at one point and got that 40-hour work week. Yeah, that's how we got the 40-hour work week and days off on the weekend. The people in the union out in the Appalachian part of Ohio, they had to arm up.
All right.
Did you know why they call them rednecks?
No.
Because the union workers used to wear red bandanas around their neck.
Oh.
Yeah, but there was an uprising. Yeah.
All right.
Ain't shit sweet out there. Like, ain't shit sweet out there. You know what I mean? Learn that very quickly. Like, it is 3 groups of people out there who all love to fight.
So, Forceman 47 said the Browns 2026 schedule has me hopeful, not gonna lie.
What is our 2026? We don't even have an idea of what it's gonna be like.
I have no idea. I have no
You
idea
gotta,
what it's gonna be like.
he just saying shit.
Is it out? Like, did they?
You gotta finish the year because you got your last place back. Well, you do get your division alignment, so maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, like, okay. So what's the? I wonder what
we gotta play the NFC South finally next year, which Baker's coming to town. Maybe it's gonna be fun. Would love to have a quarterback before that game.
would love to have a quarterback. I believe.
Imagine little dude get out there and start hooping.
I'd be talking crazy shit just because
Baker 0-2 versus the Browns. You know he gonna be pissed.
Oh man. Wait till they learn about lake effects. Now it's so big it literally messes with the weather all the way up.
Yeah, look, Lonzo Ball in that stage of his Cleveland journey where he not listening to people when they tell him that degrees don't mean shit, bro.
No, not at all. It don't mean nothing.
It's that wind that gets you, right? He just thinking that's something old people say.
Yeah, he don't find
out. Because I done brought people over to Cleveland and they not listening to me. I'm like, hey, bro, you want to bring a jacket? It's 55 degrees. That don't mean shit.
Shit.
Actually, you're gonna be downtown. That means nothing. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what's the next one?
Can't wait for Allar to get drafted by the Rams.
That's Domo. Okay.
Domo.
We'll see.
Hey man, we'll see.
Hey, I'll tell you about the Domo. I'll tell you about the bet me and Domo had this weekend.
Okay.
I ain't tell you because I was like, I didn't feel the need. He was like, hey, Cole, if Drew Allure play well against Oregon, you gotta let me come on Q and Colb. It's like, but if he don't, I start talking about him. And I was like, okay, bet. I told him I was gonna tell you, but I forgot because I was like, I'm probably not. This one probably not gonna come back to bite me. It didn't.
Hey, look, the fourth quarter had you a little bit because he was legitimately playing well in the fourth quarter. It's just he just so Drew Allar.
Yeah, it almost a fool. I was like, okay, yeah, we'll see.
Once it went to overtime, I was like, oh, this only ends one way for him.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah.
Like, there are quarterbacks you want to have the ball at the end of the game, and there are quarterbacks you want to see the defense end the game.
Yeah.
He's one.
As soon as he threw that pick, I was like, you will not be coming on Q and Colb, but
yeah, that was a pretty bad pick, too.
I was like, we were good.
It's a pick he's thrown so much.
He throws the same pick all the time, bro. He do it all the time.
He's like, he never throws an interception where I'm like, damn, man, that just got tipped. It's always like a pure decision-making interception.
No, did you see the tweet that happened? Did you see the tweet that happened right before it?
No.
Because as soon as it went to overtime, somebody tweeted, "Hey man, Drew Allure is about to throw the most hilarious interception you've seen in your life." I was crying, dog.
I wonder if Drew like ends up being good enough to be functional in the NFL, but he just does this kind of shit. Because like that's my worry with him is like he might be good enough to be functional, but he's gonna do this shit in the league, dog.
Yeah, he gonna throw the pick that you can't throw.
It's gonna be like and the thing is, it's not good when you remind me of Jameis Winston in college. Like Jameis Winston as a pro while you're in college.
Yeah, because Jameis always gonna throw. He gonna always do the thing.
You just know it's a matter of attempts.
Yes.
And that's how it feels like watching Drew. Is like, all right, how long till he makes a big mistake? You know, he's getting a little excited here. Like you see him start getting excited, you start getting nervous. You're like, oh shit, he gonna start thinking he him. Trying to
now we get
something backside. He was blind without looking at it.
Now we're gonna have a whole fucking problem.
And like the crazy thing with Drew is that he's consistently good enough to have close games versus some of the best competition in college football. Consistently bad at decision making enough to always fuck that up at the end.
Yeah, it's bad.
Legitimately should have been in the national championship last year. Is there any quarterback in the NFL you could reasonably see the Browns trade for? So who's going to be available? Like Tua? I know nobody wants that, but Tua's going to be available. My guess is Tua goes to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's my evil genius guess. Tua Berg. Tua, who else would be available? I don't think the Browns would be very interested in like a Bryce Young, maybe Anthony Richardson. At this point, feels
it's
like
too late now. It's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Baltimore probably takes the flyer on Anthony Richardson.
That'd be, what I think would be a good. It would be a good rehab place for him. Never mind.
Who?
I was thinking, it's like you think he can get on the Sam Darnold plan in San Francisco where he goes to be the backup.
Who? Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, I was like, that's not gonna be a good place.
Nah, Kyle don't got patience for that kind of thing.
No, he ain't doing that.
I think he needs to go somewhere like Baltimore where they're willing to be like, okay, well, you could do these things. Like, I think somebody needs to sit him down and be like, you could do these things well. Let's just work on that, and then expand it as it goes on.
Yeah, him being the Ravens backup for a little bit, I think it'll help him out a lot.
Yeah, and we know they're in the market for a backup.
Yeah, it would be something. Him and Lamar, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, and he's still like the same age as Shador.
Yeah, you can do a little trickery with him and Lamar in a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see who else is going to be available. Is Geno going to be available? I don't think anybody's going to be that interested anymore.
Nah, I think we're good on the Geno thing.
Matt Stafford's probably going to retire.
Is Brock Purdy going to be available?
The Browns would probably inquire in that. I don't know if they would do it, but they would inquire.
Who else?
Kyler?
Nah.
You don't think he'd be available?
He might be available. I think they're going to be good on that.
How much money is he owed?
I think a lot.
If Kyler's available, Myles Garrett's just making them do shit. They go for
Let me see. Spots. No, that's not where I'm trying to go. Spell check, NFL contracts. Cardinals. Average salary $46 million. Jesus, what does he do next year? Base salary is 22 next year. Cap
Trevor might be available.
Ooh, Trevor? Nah, they're not gonna get rid of Trevor. They're not gonna get rid of Trevor, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No, they Slick might have a good season this year for real.
I think them in Pittsburgh are the most obvious, yeah, that ain't gonna last long teams in the NFL. I think different levels of it. Pittsburgh's gonna get to 9 wins. I'm not convinced that the Jaguars are.
The Jaguars' schedule was so fucking easy, dog.
Yeah, I don't think the Jaguars' biggest problem are their opponents.
You think it's them? You think it's big on?
And then, like, I saw Liam Cohen doing some clown shit at the end of the game, and I'm like, yeah, this is stuff that people are going to encourage now. But then we're going to look back and go, this guy's a fucking clown. It kind of reminds me of like with Freddie Kitchens. We were all on board with him wearing that stupid fucking shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, a year later, we were like, why did he wear that dumb shit? Why did he do that?
Why did he do that dumb shit, bro?
It's like I could watch teams go through phases that I'm familiar with. Like you're watching like the honeymoon phase with a lot of fan bases and these quarterbacks. Like, have you heard how they're writing about Jackson Dart in New York?
No.
They were writing fan fiction. Basically, they were like, oh my God, Brian Dable and Jackson Dart were in the locker room late after practice because he was so beat up after the game. And then Brian Dable, and this is the exact quote, grabbed his neck. Grabbed the back of his neck and reassured him that it's gonna be okay and how tough he is. And I'm like, man, this sound like the Giants are out here getting press releases from Jackson Dart from North Korea. Like, it just don't feel like
from North Korea.
Yeah, it's like, you know how they be having or at least how they parody the North Korea press releases. Were like, oh yeah, our excellent leader. You know, it's like this is what it feels like when the Giants talk about Jackson Dart. It's like they are trying to propagandize us into thinking that this man is amazing.
That's
go watch some of the media here over it. They were doing the same thing with Cam Ward too, but that's slowed down recently.
Yeah.
They trying to convince me like he's playing great quarterback plays, just nobody else is doing anything around him. But I'm like, look like Cam Ward to me, buddy.
Hey, shout out Cam for being honest about the state of the Titans.
Hey, look, that shit's cute right now. 0-8.
He said, "Boy, we ass.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I respect the honesty. Probably shouldn't be doing that in the public setting. And you know, it's gonna have consequences if you go 0-6.
Yeah,
and then 0-8. Like, you got to save that for later, or save that for yourself. It reminds me of remember when Dwayne Haskins had those same issues?
Yes,
in Washington, and I was trying to tell him like that's not how that should work here, bro.
Yes. All right, how many more we got?
2. Hawaii 5-9 in London airs in
Thursday night on CBS. Oh man,
he coming back to take what's his.
And then what's what Domo say? I don't know.
That's how we roll.
Okay. All right, buddy. Okay.
Hey, he's still rocking with it. You know, he that one meme. I'm gonna stick beside him. Is that your man's? I'm gonna stick beside him. That's me. That's your man. Right there. Throwing the interceptions.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, face to save there. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins for sure.
R.I.P. for sure. All right. We got any shout outs?
Shout out to everybody who super chatted. Let me actually go scroll through and make sure. So shout out Cam's Cut Up, shout out Rex Fortune, shout out our unofficial producer Ray Rag. Shout out Autistic Kid, shout out Ryan Chaudhry. Did I say that right? I think I pronounced that right. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Shout out Useless Bread, shout out Soul Train. Shout out Face to Save. Shout out Evan Bell.
By the way, to answer this man's question, El Presador is an accurate representation of the average Youngstown white man. I wouldn't say Youngstown. He's from Youngstown, but he's more like, you ever meet somebody from like Appalachia? You know what I mean? Like East Liverpool, like out near West Virginia, Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more, El Presador has more of that going on. You know what I mean? And the man is legitimately mentally ill, I think I've heard.
Shout out Dragon the Abandoner. Shout out One More. Shout out Forceman 47. Shout out Domo. Shout out Alexander Bly.
Why you give Domo that monotone?
Because he know why. And then last but certainly not least, shout out Akalai, man. Shout out y'all, bro.
Have you and Domo like does Domo pick quarterbacks that like specifically the group like does he go contrarian style with the group text? Is like, yeah, we like this guy.
He's on this like y'all don't know how to evaluate what the league really wants at quarterback, and then like he be like talking about like, did y'all think Josh Allen was a franchise quarterback coming out? I was like, no, Domo, because nobody thought that. Like everybody looked at that. No, I was like, he didn't think that either. I was like, he didn't think that either, dog. Like he's like an outlier. He's like the outlier of all outliers as far as like a profile and what he became.
Well, no, the thing with Josh Allen was that he was 20.
Yeah.
Drew Aller is not 20. He's like 23, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a little different. It's a little different, right? That was my whole thing with Cam Ward. If Cam Ward were 20, all right, I believe that some of this shit can change. 23? Bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, you are who you are.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
Got another one. Listen, the mafia was big in Youngstown. I know my grandfather was associated, like so much of the FBI showed up at his funeral to see who showed up. No, like it's a real thing. And look, if you spend any time in Youngstown, you will find out who has mafia connections because they will tell you.
No. We skipping over something.
So much of the FBI showed up at his funeral.
Yeah, I was like Ray Rax in the mob. Like,
no. His grandfather was associated.
Hey, we're gonna have to watch out for Ray.
Youngstown was in Goodfellas, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it was in Goodfellas. At least the Vindicator was the newspaper for it. But it's like it was the in between New York and Cleveland. Well, in Chicago, is that you go to Cleveland or you go to Youngstown?
Ray said my grandfather was a massive bookie. Okay.
It was shit was the I don't you've never been to Youngstown?
No, I never been to Youngstown.
It is so obvious the mob was deep in Youngstown. Like,
is it like for real?
Yes. Everything has Italian names on the building. Like, there's a weird admiration for criminals. Like,
need to know how Ray Rax feels about The Sopranos.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, like they don't even hide it, dog. I remember this dude Jimmy. He was like, "Oh yeah, big mafia family. My family comes with it." He was telling me all kind of fucked up stories about the mob and how they were blowing up porches and shit. How his family got like targeted by other mobs with pride in his eyes. Like I was like, "Wow, you really like." It's okay.
I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different. It's different over there. They was in that. Yeah, it was. Look, DeBartolo, right? That's where like all the buildings in Youngstown are named after DeBartolo or Leiden. I'm like, well, look up those names.
You know, maybe I shouldn't actually. I just like, take your word for it.
Look at the names. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's like Cameron. They used to get it in Ohio. By the way, the same argument Cameron was having with whoever he was arguing with from Cincinnati. Did you see that?
Yeah. Like
that same basic argument. That's basically what the mob people be arguing about with Ohio. Like, what you mean I can't claim Ohio? I did it. It's like the same fucking argument. Like, I own businesses. What businesses?
Like, be careful how you answer that.
Well, you bootlegging? You was bootlegging, right? You know what I mean?
Be careful how you answer some of these questions.
Absolutely. Shout out to Youngstown. You want to shout out Athens?
Yeah, we shout out Athens. Go ahead. Shout out.
I feel like Athens was as interesting.
No, it wasn't. I was about to say, are we about to shout out the mob?
Shout out crime.
Ooh, we about to get the wrong kind of sponsors. or maybe we get the right kind of sponsors. I don't know. Hold on, we got another one for Ray Ray. Hold on. Like there's a famous unsolved murder of a monster Joy.
Yeah, that's it. The dude I knew from Youngstown was a Naples. That's fucking it. Yeah, Joey Naples. Yeah,
my dad hung out with him at a party the night they killed him. Like the stories of them making sure you have a good last night is damn.
Yeah, no, like, yeah. So the guy I went to school with, he was much older than me. He was like a grown ass man, like 40. But he was a big Steeler fan because it's Youngstown. It's like in between Pittsburgh there. Yeah, and he was like he was in Naples, and he would talk about either the mob or six rings, right? Like. That's all that man ever talked about was that the mob, six rings, or whatever Fox News was talking about.
Oh man,
yeah, it's an interesting place. Okay,
I'm learning so much right now. Like,
yup.
Oh man! Shout out Steel Toe Gang.
I would be in that TCOM class and he'd be talking. I'm not learning shit.
I mean, well, you are learning.
I'm not learning shit about no cameras.
Right? We got one more. Shout out Young Banana Clip, man. He said, "Holy crap, Q and Colb actually streaming during off hours for the Steel Toe squad." You know, shout out Steel Toe Gang, man. Shout out Steel Toe Gang, man.
Shout out all my people out there faithfully following all the rules that OSHA has. I know you follow them to a T, right?
Hey, Ray Ray said, "Don't worry about where the money comes from." Chat. Hey, no, you might need to listen to him. Actually, now that we have some of this information.
Damn, I need to launder this shit. I need to start a car wash.
We will not be inquiring about where Ray Rax gets his money from. Let's just accept it for what it is.
I never thought about accent. What the fuck that got to do with me?
That got nothing to do with me. Keep doing what you're doing, Ray.
These are questions people from Cleveland don't be asking. Like,
we don't care.
I noticed that because like I know so many people from the South now, they be asking all these questions. I'm like, why would I care about that? No, I want to know. Like,
I don't want to know shit.
There's too many questions.
Like, you know how you get in trouble? When you know shit. That's how you get in trouble.
Like, I ain't trying to know. I ain't nope. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey, Young Banana Cliff said, "Yeah, I totally keep the seatbelt on the forklift. Of course you do. Absolutely, of course you do.
Yeah, you totally don't put AirPods underneath your."
Who would do that? Who would do such a thing?
You at least keep one out, right? But appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day. We're gonna get on with it. Hopefully the Guardians make Colb happier. I don't know, brother. I wasn't encouraged by what I saw here. We got last super chat here. Q, what games do you play on your Steam Deck, or do you mainly do? What made you think I have a Steam Deck? Where is he? Is this a rib? Am I being ribbed right now?
No. Do you have Steam Deck?
I got to Switch 2. I don't have a Steam Deck.
How is the Switch 2? Because I haven't got one yet.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be real with you. This part of the season, I can't play no video games. I have a hard time keeping up with the Patreon connected franchise in Dynasty mode that I get paid to be in, right? Like, I don't be having time to play video games right now. But when I was playing, the Switch 2 was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I would wait like till they get a year under his belt to really, because that way you have a nice little library of games out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw the new Fire Emblem coming out. I'm buying that shit as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, like if they got a game that you really want to play, like for me, that was like the upgraded Tears of the Kingdom. It finally gave me an excuse to really dive into that game again, and that was worth it. I put like 200 hours into Tears.
Speaking of 200, bro, I spent like $200 on video games this week, bro. Like, it's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I saw the release schedule. I was like, well, Colb's in trouble.
Like I bought Hades 2. I bought Hades 2 for the Switch. I pre-ordered Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evil East Alliance. I was playing that before I got on here. And then Ghost of Yotai comes out on the 2nd. So on Thursday, and as soon as that comes out, that will be taking up all of my fucking time.
Yeah. I wish I had more time to play video games because I have so much shit in my backlog that I want to finish. I'm still trying to finish Super Mario Odyssey. Like it's been like 3 years. I'm trying to finish that.
Oh yeah, and then end of the month we get Outer Worlds 2, and I that's like the game I've been waiting to play the most.
Yeah, I'm still working on my backlog here. So
yeah, it's yeah. I spent a lot of money on video games this fucking week. Oh man, I'm about to start playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Like, I wish I traveled more so I have more of an excuse to play it, because when I play it, I have a great time. You know,
yeah. And Dom got me she got me the PS the little handheld thing.
Oh, the Portal.
They got
basically like a Wii U controller for the PS5.
Yeah, and I'm about to break that up when I play Tactics because it's gonna make me feel like I'm playing it on the PSP again. It's so insane, like the little things that you care about with like video games. Once you get older, it's like, man, I want to feel like I'm playing my PSP.
No, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes I'll be playing Cyberpunk on the Switch too, instead of on like my TV. Not because it doesn't look better, it doesn't play better, but I'm like, I could play this shit in my bed and kick my feet up, and that's better for me.
Like, no, I was playing Hades 2 like that because I played the original Hades. I played it on PS5. And I got it for the Switch. I was like, oh, okay, I just gotta get used to the controls and stuff like that. It's so much more fun on my Switch.
No, I'll tell you that. So I was on a flight back to, I think it was Cleveland or it was Cleveland. I was on a flight to Cleveland and I was playing Cyberpunk, the Phantom Liberty expansion, and I got into a critical mission during like the middle of this flight. So I'm like, oh shit, I hope we don't have to deboard, and I gotta make a decision. I was so fucking nervous the whole mission. I'm like, oh my God, do I pause here? We're about to land. Oh my God.
No, bro. No, something cool happened to me when I was playing Hades. I was playing it last night, and then I was fighting Kronos because he's the antagonist in this one. And I paused. Like, he's like the Titan. I'm like a big like Greek mythology nerd too. So like that's why I love this game so much. Mm-hmm. And like I paused it because he's the Titan of time. And so I like paused it to do something. And when you pause when you're in his fight, he's like time only stops for me. What are you doing? And it's just like that. Like it's on the pause screen, and he's like berating you about pausing it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, I guess I'll wait for you to do whatever you want to do. I'll wait for you to finish whatever you're doing, you laggard. And I was like, oh, okay, no, this is like the little effort in a video game.
It's kind of like wow. Metal Gear 2 had something like that, right? Metal Gear 3, where it's like you had to switch the controller ports to kind of fuck with the boss.
Yeah, something like that. And I was just like, yeah, it's like the little things like that make me like love video games and shit. We got one more super chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, I need to finish Odyssey. And here's the thing: I get really into Tony Hawk for like spurts, but Tony Hawk is one of them games where it take a little while to get good at it again. Once you stop playing it,
yeah.
And it's like every time I get to a point where I'm like, I'm good at the game again. It's like, oh shit! Like I just got that with Madden, where I'm like, I was ass playing my connected franchises in Madden for my Patreon for like 4 weeks because I'm like, I haven't had time to get into it. I can't set my plays, go through mark my progressions in my notebook like I want to, and then work the offense. And then like I think the last week I'm like, okay, I finally got like decent at it again. But then if I stop for a while, I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Because it takes me so long to get back and being good at a game. That's where the age hits you, because I used to just be able to jump onto it. Alexander Block, what will come first? The Browns get their franchise quarterback or GTA 6? Don't that come out before the draft? Or is that after?
I think it comes out after the draft, I want to say. Yeah. If it comes out after the draft, then Browns get their franchise QB first.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't that be a fucking day when we watch our rookie quarterback play? We're like, yo, he's good.
No qualifiers, nothing like that. Hey, like, man. He's good.
The only question we're asking is he top 10 or is he top 5? I would love to be having these arguments that people be having about Justin Herbert right now about our guy. You know what I mean? I would love every week we would. Yeah. Yeah, instead of having to like, have Kevin's back, it's like, no, who was talking shit about Mendoza? You know, like.
By the way, I can already tell what Q and Colb offseason content is going to be.
Video games and draft.
Yeah, we about to start streaming on you.
We two completely different genres.
Yeah, find the games to play and just streaming on the fucking channel.
Cause Cole don't play no 2-player games, man. Like
I'm like, all right, chat, we're running through Final Fantasy VII.
I'll be playing Lego Star Wars.
No, we definitely gotta find like multiplayer games to play, so we can just play them throughout the week when the off season starts. We need to get Helldivers, and then we need to get Curtis in here.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
that should be funny because we'd be blaming each other for shit.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, we need to do it during the off season because that shit's gonna be fucking hilarious.
And that just ends up being the channel. We don't even talk about sports anymore. Welcome to Phase Colb. All right, y'all. We gotta go. Okay, 7:00.
Y'all got y'all 3 hours.
Yeah, y'all got 3 hours in. Y'all got.
We did it post
Guardians.
Yeah, we did it post guards game and everything.
Yeah, y'all look. Y'all feel better. Y'all feel better about losing now?
No.
By the way, the Guardians having a Marathon gas station logo on their uniform. That's the most Cleveland shit of all time. Like the only more Cleveland thing would be Hanoli Petroleum. Hanini Petroleum?
Hey, shout out Hanini. Shout out Hanini, bro.
Be sponsored by a random gyro spot.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But y'all have a great day. Have an even better night. Peace. Ugh.